We're back with, I don't know, maybe the final episode of Survivors of Tarnstead. We'll see how long the combat runs. But on this auspicious, why is this broken?
Mom's mad.
Why is my
She's gonna kill our characters.
why is my dice area bit broken? Oh well.
Internet, help me.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
It does. It matters.
It just
All you have to do is probably go click in that part of the thing.
Nope.
It looks like you have it hidden.
I do not have it hidden.
Weird.
Oh well. Pretend there's dice rolls over here. God damn it. There had to be one thing, didn't there? There had to be one.
You know what it is? You changed your monitor around, didn't you?
Yes, it's sizing.
Yeah, just fix the sizing really quick.
Oh my god. Okay.
Just go into studio mode. So that way we don't have to see you mess it about on stream and just adjust the sizing of the freaking window underneath. And you have to do it anyway.
Okay. Properties.
The final.
Okay.
I don't think now is the time to involve Europe. You want to get sued?
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, that works.
Now I'll be silenced.
Oh, wait, we're on Twitch. They have, like, turn off licensed music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if we don't sing it well enough, it won't trigger it.
If we sing it bad enough, they may leave it on just so everyone knows.
The band will not acknowledge that that was a cover of their song.
Do not seek the treasure.
Really? We're doing Oh Brother, Where Art Thou now?
You know. Aha, there's
I thought you were a horny toad.
Oh, you got it?
There we go. The day is saved.
Yay!
Alright, and did you swap it? So the people on stream will see it?
Bloop. There we go. Right. That's all fixed now. False alarm. There was nothing wrong to begin with. No one can say anything.
It's great because this is basically the entire story of Tarnstead right
It
now.
truly is.
What the world setting is the dreamer just going, oh, nobody saw that.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
Now that's done. God damn it, Monster Switch. We are going to go ahead and start with our usual manner of introduction. First up, we have Blackheart as
Eric Marsh.
We have Kronos as
RG Alira.
We have Hadden as
Telde.
We have Marcus as
Corvus Adolas.
We have Sammy as
Gifton, Brocker, and Grayscale.
We have Tobias as
SBP on a roller coaster.
And you have me, Yuli, as your ever so friendly DM at the end. Who would like to give the recap? It should be a fairly easy one.
We're fucked!
I can do it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so last time we were continuing where we left off, where we were fighting the Nothing. The dragon manifested from Morgani giving her will to a black hole, or some equivalency of it in our weird dreamlike world that we live in. The creature itself does not seem to want to have to be here or exist, but also doesn't want anything to continue. wants everything to end. Ending is great, good, whatever. Anyway, it suddenly rose up all of its siblings into the air, started using them to channel energy into itself or channel their powers into something. I don't know. Morgani is concentrating on the far side of the platform, desperately trying to keep her magic going to keep the platform going, because the nothing, I think, is a lot more than she was prepared to handle, because she kept pouring things into it when she made it. So I think she made a match for herself out of it. The party itself has been fighting the nothing all over this platform, where vortexes keep appearing, and you can see like bleed through of stars through, but really it's kind of like a black vortex that sucks you in and you'll never probably come back, we assume. But it's eating up the energy platform that we're standing on. Also does a lot of damage to you when it hits you. The shuttle is being guarded by Dingus on the far side. During the last 2 rounds of combat, everybody's been kind of opening up on it, having weird amounts of fights mechanics come up. There's something that happened with a range attack at one point where it suddenly came right back out and shot a friendly instead of hitting the dragon. Gifton took out Faithless and managed to sever one of the dragons free. Carrick managed to break one of the other dragons free by just sheer magey powers. Gifton gave Faithless over to Telday, which ate up his bonus action for the upcoming turn, but he has haste cast on him. And we're all kind of pivoted in our various different directions, ready to continue combat with the nothing, who doesn't want to be here and doesn't want us to be here either.
Very good.
Wants nothing to be here.
Go ahead and take whatever of those cards you don't have a full set of 6 of.
Oh, can I go up to 6?
You can't go up to 6. You can take 1.
Oh, I guess I don't know what the difference is. Is the 4 the standards? Yeah, it's the
4
standard.
is the standard.
Yeah, it's a standard. Okay, I would like to draw one of these.
Yes. Is it to play immediately?
It is not a play immediately.
Okay. In that case,
Checking what all of these are. Oh, we're good.
we are going to pick up where we left off. I see someone has very helpfully scribbled some notes at the top of the map here.
I did that in a panic when we ended last time, because I was like, shit, I gotta remember this.
Bonus because haste, faithless passed.
No, -1 bonus action because haste. Because Faithless was passed to him. That was
And
my
then Hayes
shorthand.
still arrow pointing at him.
Yep. Haste.
RG, remember you don't do radiant damage anymore.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it didn't technically do radiant damage in the first place.
Oh, he was okay.
Yeah, he just said no to it.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Top of the round, Telday. You have Faithless in hand.
Oh,
Sorry,
and also
one
the
second.
dragon hasn't been hit 3 times and he has his
Uh-huh.
shield up.
Yeah.
Do you want to hold your action until somebody hits it 3 times?
Unfortunately, hold action wouldn't let me unleash my full attacks.
Yeah, I
They'll
know.
still let you get
just-
something in, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
You might as well just swing.
I am curious to know how Faithless works, even if he hasn't been hit.
You want to
Find
experiment?
out.
Yeah, actually, let's experiment.
It's time for science.
I figured out that it was... Yeah, it was going to be the same bonus as the moon touched.
It was a +1 like the left blade or
Yeah.
whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, so it should be the same as the moon touched. I'm going to check
Moon
really
Touch
quick.
doesn't have a +1 on it.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Okay, in that case...
Just add a
But
+1.
we can just
to
add a
whatever you
+1.
do. Yeah. It's fine. I'm sorry it's such a shitty sword, my heritage blade, but it's what it is.
Yeah, Moon Touched is probably the easiest one for me to use for
Yeah.
stats. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can just pop into its edit and just toss in a 1 on the thing.
Oh, why am I scrolled all the way up? There we go. All right. That is a hit. Wait, double checking. Yep, that is a hit, or rather, would be a hit. Go ahead and roll me the damage.
okay.
It is
Sneak attack is something that I can decide to activate.
correct. You do not have to use sneak attack.
Remember, it's per turn, not per round.
Yep. So
Yeah,
if you
so-
get a like reactionary attack, you could sneak attack.
Yeah.
After all
Even
of
if you
this,
use it during your turn. So
Mm-hmm.
but I think he's trying to avoid the known damage property makes singularities. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So yes, you do not have to sneak attack if you do not wish to.
That is yes. Okay.
Okie dokie. All right, so that is 14 damage, which again, there's a sort of pulse at the top of its head, this strange dark hole tearing reality, and it does not seem to be injured by your assault.
All right. Well, I am going to swing a second time because that's what I've got, and then between turns I will.
That is also a hit.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Again, the same thing happens.
Haste. Did I seriously not write down what haste does?
You get an
I
extra
haste-
action that can only be used for movement or a single weapon attack.
Yeah, and
Or,
you
like,
get
dash.
+2 AC.
Yeah, that part I do have recorded. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I only recorded that part. All right. Because of that, I get one attack action, which is 2 hits. So I get a third swing. All right.
I'll copy and
Let's.
do the full text.
Thank you.
So you'll have that while everything's going
That
by.
is a miss.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
we forgot the advantage on the first one, but it didn't matter anyways. So
Yeah, I remembered right after that. But
So can you be rolling advantage right now?
only
Since
on
we
the
are-
first swing. I only give it for one attack.
I'm flanking with him.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
advantage.
That's what I was
Okay.
saying. I forgot about your thing entirely.
Want me to just roll 3 d20s and
Um,
calculate it?
no, we're
Or,
just gonna do one reroll in this, rather
Okay,
than trying to patch
yeah.
out the back end.
I think your other said anyways, so I don't really.
Yeah.
Other than Fisher crit.
That's d29. That would be. Oh, yeah. In that case, I can
Fishing
just
for crit. Throw that line.
roll another attack that works.
Mhm.
Evidently, my mind is not at
That is
100%.
a hit.
Okay. In that case, I guess I'll throw in.
Okie dokie, another 14 damage. Right. While none of your blows seem to hit, it almost feels like there's a distortion around it. Your very arms being forced to slow as your blade barely touches its skin, or scales rather. However, on that last one, you see that distortion vanish. The black hole between its horns diminishing somewhat. It is no longer affecting its self. And unfortunately,
Oh, yeah,
Faithless does not
tiny.
seem to achieve anything.
Dog angered. It's throwing a fit now.
I do love your dogs.
Right.
There could be
Timing.
Tiny's grand.
Any movement or anything, Tilde?
I think I'm gonna move I'm gonna move just slightly.
Okay. Right, you almost stumbled on the haste that scrolled on the floor, but you're able to shift over
It's
there.
it's
I'm gonna-
reminding me what I've got.
Okay.
Love is
Alright.
what I got.
Cassie.
There, I got it.
Hey, you got the same song
Okay.
stuck in your head when I said
So
that.
movement's going to be a little bit of an issue because I can move my character, but it's going to require that I go silent for a moment.
Just
Well,
no,
just
just
say
tell
where
me
you wanna go.
what you want to do.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot, but first I'm reloading as a free action.
Okay.
I am bumping myself straight back 10 feet
10 feet.
because of the
Okay.
reload.
Toot.
I am then going to fire 4 times at nothing.
Okie
The weapon is currently set to electric. I am not changing that.
You're currently 140 feet back from the monster, in case you have anything that matters for that.
Actually, no. I need to be at 120.
Okay,
Did you want to move forward before you shot then?
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
so we're gonna run you forward. 1, 2. Let's check the range. Okay, right, we got you within range, and then you are going to shoot 4 times.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention and it closed. Okay.
Does anyone else, when you say shoot at nothing, literally just like
Yeah,
I'm
it's
shooting
like,
the
what?
air.
Okay.
Okay, so
Toby, you know your gun's range is 180, right?
I thought it was 120. I can't
And-
look at anything right now.
No, I just double
so-
checked it. That's why I made sure just to let you know.
Anyway,
Okay.
Trying to help.
Either way,
Right.
I just moved 10 feet towards just to get closer. So I'm going to shoot as I now have a full 10 shots.
Right.
First
shot.
shot.
Is a hit.
Roll them bones.
Okay. Alright, that'll be 24.
Second shot.
Is a miss.
Lucky.
Okay, spending lucky to roll it again. That is a hit. And we add the +1 beam. Okay, that'll be 23.
Shoot again.
Okay, bam. That is a miss.
Okay. Shoot one more time.
Okay. That is a hit.
Okay. Roll them
26.
bones. Bonus action. Action surge.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Okay. Hit. Damage with 1 extra. Okay, that is 26.
Shoot again.
That is a crit. Roll it. I'm just going to hit the beam 4 button to get the double dice.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, that's 3 6s and a 5.
nice.
Okay, 26 plus 13 plus 23. Okay, another shot.
Yep.
That is a miss.
Lucky.
Okay. I think you used lucky last game as well, so I think that's the last
Yeah,
expenditure,
Yep,
right?
I am
Yeah.
out.
And that is a crit.
Good God.
Nice.
Okay, so I am going to hit a beam 4 and a beam 2 to get the 3 dice.
Yep.
I
Okay.
want you to roll my dice.
That is 28 plus 13 plus 17 plus
It's the
11.
same thing when Yu as a character. She gets a lot of good things.
Okay.
Last shot.
She also suddenly explodes and dies, though.
Yeah, that too.
And that is a hit.
Okay. Roll them bones. And that's
And
a
then a
46.
Yep. Alright, that'll be 35. Okay,
Nice.
that is a substantial chunk of damage that you just put out.
I would like to position myself. I can't see the spread of people, but I would like to put myself so that if it throws a beam at me, that I'm not really going to tag anyone else.
That's
The
basically
thing
where you are
directly
right now.
Right
Oh.
now, behind you is the shuttle. That would be my only concern.
Do you want me to move you off to the side so the shuttle's not in line of fire?
Yes, please.
Okay. In that case, we.
And then I have an 80 movement total.
Yeah, and we
And
use.
20's gone because
Yeah.
we unfortunately thought you needed to move.
But
So
you could get to here safely, and that would keep you out of damaging anything.
and it's still within range. So sure.
Which also, if it has
Yeah.
it doesn't take a bonus to use action surge, so you technically still have a bonus action if you need.
And
anything.
reloaded with it.
Ah, okay.
No, reload is free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, give it the
Well,
shooter thing.
I thought you reload. Oh, never mind. You reloaded at the beginning. Yeah. That's right.
He's got the sharpshooter feed, so
I don't know if Cassie has a bonus action to be able
I
to
don't know
use
either,
in this
but
situation.
I know action surge is free because
Just for your ego, Toby, that's 265 points of damage you put out.
Oh, I couldn't hear anything. The phone shut off again.
Nice.
So no, I was saying I thought action surge required a bonus action because we had been discussing that prior.
No, it's a freebie.
It's free.
you're restricted to using it once per turn, so you can't
Yeah.
double up on them.
Okay. Well, then I still have a bonus action, but there's not much I can do with it because my bonus actions, otherwise, I believe, require that I be up close and personal.
Most of them,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I thought most of your bonus actions are things you do up close. So I think it's just a dead thing for right now. Did you hear how much
Oh,
damage you
and
did, Toby?
A lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
265.
Something.
265.
So you will have to let me know if I get below half health because
Yep.
there's a lot of stuff that happens.
Will do.
Yep.
Okay. RG.
Okay, starting out, bonus action, I am resummoning the Echo.
Mhm.
And just positioning it behind because that's a position. It doesn't count for much other than just extra swing. And then I am taking my attack action and I am doing the charge the Echo, so it's also going to punch. So
Okay.
I'm going to get 3 total.
Okie dokie.
So let's see, where's the button on this stupid thing? Is fist.
The attacks you do will have
Actually, I just
advantage.
realized-
The one coming from the Echo will
Yeah,
not.
I just realized mine should be there, so I'll just roll a second on that one. Up it up.
Very nice.
Cool.
That is
Okay,
most definitely a
so
hit.
on the damage, and I am right. I need to turn the radiant thing off down on its own, but yeah, ignore these 7 and 12.
Okie dokie.
But I am also burning 3 key and hitting it with quivering palm.
Okie dokie.
So I have
Okay.
that active. It's not focused or anything, but I have to turn it off next turn for it to do anything else. And yeah, it doesn't do a save or anything yet. So
Okay. Right.
and so turning on advantage for my second punch.
That is a hit.
Okay, there's the 11 damage from that. And then this next one will be the one coming out of the Echo.
Okie dokie. That is a hit.
Cool. And I am going to be marking him.
Okie dokie.
I'm just going to find that button and hit it just to make sure. There we go. And that is my turn because I used my bonus action to summon the Echo.
Okay. As your blows land, you actually see the scales that you are hitting cracking. In a very unnatural way. It's almost more like metal cracking than, the actual material you'd expect. And when they do, it's very slight. It's nothing threatening currently, but you feel a slight tug, RG, on your entire being near that. It's almost like a vacuum pulling on you. Okay. But yeah, you are doing visible damage to it. Right, any movement or such?
Nope, staying right where I am.
Okay. Then nothing. Nothing gets to roll for its breath weapon. It does not get it. Luckily. And let's see. Yeah. Cassie is the one that hurt it the most there. Okay. Where's that aura around Corvus?
I had to know how far spells work sometimes, so just ignore it.
Okay. The nothing seems to focus for a moment. And then there is an awful noise. It feels like both the absence of sound and a deafening pop at the same time. First, there's nothing you can barely hear anyone, not even your own breathing, and then there is a almost explosion, a displacement, as the nothing flares the black hole on top of its head, and it swaps places.
Oh, come on.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm assuming that does not count as movement or anything. So
No, that does not count as movement. There is nothing happening yet for you guys.
Nothing. A lot of nothing going on. I don't like the nothing right now.
That's
also two people with
devious.
Sentinel.
And then it is going to bear down on Cassie. Right.
Can someone share screen so I can see what's going on?
The dragon just swapped places with a black hole and is now on top of you.
Here, Tobes, I'll do it.
You got it? I was just about to do it.
I'll share screen.
Okay.
I would offer, but then you'd see secret.
Oh, fancy secrets.
Oh, someone's playing the zoomed out view.
I had to go see where Cassie was. Cassie was way downtown. Cassie, okay, this is it. See, if you go into combat here, like where I was, you don't see Cass. Cass is down there.
Yeah, Cass is way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got mine zoomed up to the 40, and I've actually got my own echo, and that rolled up the screen so I can see.
Okay. As it appears and charges towards you, Cassie, its tail comes swinging around, its entire body pivoting as 32, I believe, hits Cassie.
Yes, easily.
We are going to put out the damage. Can somebody keep track of this damage for me while I'm resolving this?
17.
Yeah, and let's roll a strength saving throw for Cassie to avoid being knocked prone. She holds her ground easily. The tail thwomps into you, Cassie, and you just skid on your hooves. The almost electrical crackle of the energy shield beneath your steel clawed hooves sounding in the air. And as you're pushing that tail aside, immediately a claw follows up. A 23, I believe, hits Cassie. Do you have anything to...
Yes. I have a reaction. I am casting shield.
Okay, all right. You immediately pull up an energy shield, blocking the claw that tries to crash into you. And then finally, furiously, its jaw comes down, trying to land a bite. And because of the shield, does not hit.
Oh, thank God for no advantage.
Yeah, thank God for no advantage.
Yeah.
Right, okay. That... Did I give it any bonus actions? I don't believe I did. That is its turn.
Also, so it's not confusing, I just put a mark on myself to remind me that I have my extra damage punch thing because he attacked somebody else.
Okay. All right. Corvus.
When we enter the field of pool and we try to leave the field of pool, does that have any effect?
Yes.
Do we know? Oh.
I will paste this again just so that you can all see.
At the start of their turn, are moving into... Oh.
And remember, the singularity is only the square in the center.
Yeah. So if I move within
you
40
are,
feet of it, I know. Yeah.
You are currently safe, but...
I'm safe, but I can't help them. That's the problem. Yeah, I know.
Highway through the danger zone.
You are cut off.
Yeah.
Unless you have a teleport.
Yes, unless you have a teleport.
Misty steps for the win.
I do not have a reliable teleport because my teleport is through the empty.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
maybe
let's
not
do
cut a
that.
hole in
Mhm.
in existence outside of where we know is safe.
Right. How far is that? To
120, 110 feet, yes.
110 feet. Wow, I got nothing.
You can't say that right now.
I mean, you could just take some damage. As long as you skirt along the edge, you'll get pulled towards it, but it won't be enough to actually capture you.
And it only triggers once. It's not like you keep triggering as you go through.
Yeah.
Just don't stop in the middle.
Right.
Just let me hurt you.
Also keep in mind we're all moving out of this as probably as fast as we can.
Mhm.
So maybe you just want to go where you think some of us might, and try to meet up with us there and see if you can do something else at range. I don't know.
Oh, I just realized the problem I'm gonna have.
Well, your echo's immediately exploding because
The echo immediately explodes, but you move before I do.
and I gotta go.
Yeah, and I can't make the save without you in range.
I'm sorry, but I gotta
Yeah,
go.
I don't know. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, like, that's actually what I know it is.
Mhm.
Because
I'm
I
in the
physically do
same
not have the
sitch.
strength for it.
Okay, I will take the damage running. I can take that
Yeah, but with
damage.
you, at least theoretically, Sam can get to, like, could get to like here, and that still puts you in range of her aura. I'm on the other side of it.
Yeah.
That's the issue I've got.
Marcus, don't
Wait,
come
shouldn't
this way.
those didn't it cast singularity again?
No.
No,
No.
it swapped places with the singularity in itself. That's why that singularity is up by us now, and then it walked over to you. That bottom singularity moved. That's what you missed.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I can go.
So right
there.
where we are was where he was.
Which is why we're all kind of crowded
We're all
around it.
going, well, shit. Well, it just means that I have to do a really shit
Okay.
use of an ability that I didn't want to do.
You are safe.
I am safe.
All immediate movement.
You are safe.
Corvus is going to put his hands together and concentrate to give forth healing magic to his friends, RG, Telday, and Gifton. And myself, I'm included in this.
Okay.
Healing.
You like yourself? I don't actually know if I'm hurt anymore, but okay, I'm gonna be hurt in a minute though.
You're a little hurt.
I'm a little hurt, but I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna
You're
hurt a
also
lot more in a
little.
moment here.
How much HP are we getting?
28.
28.
28. Cool.
That puts me up to full. Thank you.
Uh,
I was
as a
down 10.
bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I'm at almost full.
Yay. I did something.
You did.
Now it looks like he's gonna third eye.
Yeah,
It
I
does,
was waiting
yeah.
for someone to notice that.
It's just
Yeah, I
a
was
very
looking at
it's just a
oh.
very astonished alien.
And because of the way
Right.
the centers are slightly offset, it looks like it's looking over to this red dot that's on it.
Oh,
You know what's amazing is I'm just sorry for this, but I
So-
really need like another one of those.
Actually,
So-
zooming it out even further, I've got like Kirby vibes with
Yeah.
the third eye. He's just gonna
No.
suck up the little red
No,
ball.
it's not a Kirby, it's
So-
a Furby.
What are you doing,
Look,
Corvus?
It's blushing.
I am not really considering this. I am just doing it as an action. I am
Isn't your masculine wounds
bonus
reaction?
action
Oh.
bonus actioning pulling the revolver and shooting. This would be at disadvantage because of distance. But I'm pretty sure the black holes are going to prevent any of that to happen.
Okay, I like it. It's in character logic.
19.
Okay.
I mean, it's a test if anything.
It's
the level of the
already-
subject.
It had to consume its reaction to do the teleport, so it cannot actually affect the curve of that. So
That's what happened.
the shot seems to fly straight, but unfortunately, it just seems to
Not
reach
hit the
reach
armor.
this, and like the bullet stops
Yeah.
in midair and falls.
Mm-hmm. Well, shooting seems to work on a mundane sense. This is problematic, guys. Get out of there. End of turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn.
No.
Hey, maybe it'll move the black holes.
Yeah, nothing happens at the end of your turn.
You can't say that.
It's quite happy with the situation.
Yeah, I mean, technically you can.
With every ability say that.
Gifton.
And nothing's right there, so it happens every turn.
I know.
Gifton was deep in a prayer song to the spiritual when this shit just went wrong. So in a much more panicked way.
So how does your press on get interrupted?
Like a record screech. We're gonna swap tunes very suddenly. Sing with me.
As you're gonna make me a DC 27 strength saving throw?
Yeah. I don't like this. I'm gonna go really badly into the abyss. Okay. DC 27 strength saving throw.
Plus your
Come on.
bonus.
All right.
Oh.
That's
2 off.
2 off.
25.
I have used 1 point of lucky.
Mhm.
I had 1 point left because I had used 1 out of combat.
Mhm.
So I will use my last point of lucky
Mhm.
to reroll that because lucky is the first thing that should go. That
Unfortunate.
didn't go, so I'm going to go ahead and use a card
Mhm.
because that's the order of operations. Lucky's first.
Doesn't it usually give you the total when it rolls?
Not when it's an add-on
Okay,
tick
okay.
box.
I was just my brain was just
Yeah.
suddenly going like, is it missing something?
No, it's a quirk of the tick boxes.
We're gonna use this one up so I can
Okay.
reroll, and then I wish I had given myself advantage first, but yeah. Oh,
That's
nope,
not good.
failed.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right. You are going to take 44 points of damage.
All right.
And you are going to
that
get...
is below my threshold for me having to do a con check basically right now for my spell.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're going to get pulled 15 feet.
I'm going to get pulled 15 feet. Okay. Pull me your 15 feet. I'm assuming I'm going into the hole.
Oh, that's me trying to move the hole. 1 second. Grabbing you.
I go into the middle of it.
Please move yourself because I can't grab you.
Well, you made this a token, so
You might have to
right
move
here.
back of them.
It's on top, so I can't.
Let me move this to the back. To back. Oh my god, you're fine. Well, you're not fine, but
well, because that was 15 feet, because I was right next to Telday, right?
Yeah.
So that's 15 feet.
Yeah.
So that's right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's terrifying.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Sing with me. Sing for the ears.
Okay. Do you want to start flapping desperately?
No, I'm not doing that yet. Sing for the laughter. Sing for the tears.
Uh-huh.
Sing with me, and then I'm going to use where's my cool ability that I was going to hit? Is it guiding song? Yeah, guiding song. I'm using guiding song on everybody.
Once was it? Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle. I was gonna save you first. They don't have to do any of the saves now because I'm moving them before the start of their turns.
No, that's
so
mechanically.
I'm saving you.
So I think this may have come up, and I can't remember. It says a bonus action. If I cast a spell as a bonus action, can that be used as that bonus action?
You can't use a cantrip.
I'm more curious about the bonus action.
I wouldn't allow you to sorcery points or such.
But if it's an actual
Uh,
bonus,
No
Action
a
no
single
meta
attack
attacks.
or bonus action or cast one. Yeah,
Also,
a
if any-
bonus action spell would be fine.
All right, and if
Okay.
anybody is down on
Oop.
their stuff still,
can use-
now's the time.
and we
So
can use
you
it's a
want to
single
spend
hit
a
die.
you spend a hit dice and you get my druid level to it, so that'll be a plus 20.
I
So
will
if
actually
anybody needs a little
take
bit
that.
of help, it might cap you off. A little bit.
RG, that movement,
Mhm.
are you moving in range of any of these ones when you do it? Because that will count.
It would count on that. Okay,
Yes.
then I better do that. I was like, oh, if it doesn't, actually, I could actually directly pull that.
Hold on, let's-
Okay.
So
let's see.
I am
technically,
taking the hit
you are
die of
already
randomly,
within
so-
range of this one.
I think I was a square upwards. Just I'd slightly
Okay.
thrown myself back.
Yeah.
I think I was. Yeah, because I was up here. Because
Yeah, because you were flanking
down
Tailday weirdly across that.
Yeah.
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 No matter where I move to, Echo's gonna disappear because it can't be more than 30
Yeah,
Echoes.
yeah.
So I'm just deleting it.
Okay. I can't actually go to that high of a hit
Uh,
point, so I'll go to my max. That is not my max, but I'd love 3,600 hit points.
Here, I'll hold this here for you.
Druid levels 8.
The
as-
Sammy?
question I have: if I trigger one
20.
now, will it trigger again on my turn?
It would, yes.
Okay.
I'm 20 levels of druid.
20 levels of druid.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna get.
That's why I do the shit I do.
Basically,
had a
you guys are cut off either any way you go, as I did that quite deliberately. But like taking the damage at the edge so you don't get pulled in is probably your best bet if you want to get past them.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
basically, I'm
sing
just
with
gonna-
me. Gifton's desperately saying that part. Sing for the ears. Sing for the laughter. Sing for the fears. Maybe tomorrow the Gore Lord will take you away. Dream on. Dream on.
Dream on. Dream on.
Dream until your dream comes true.
Wait, do I know what a dreamer it is?
We're really close to heaven right now, as far as I'm
Ah!
concerned.
Yeah, I may as well burn single hit. Oh, cool. I
Well,
didn't need that
something-
much health, but nice.
You got 34 hit points. Listen, let me give you what I can, okay? I'm
I
also
know, I'm just
gonna
not because I needed 4.
I'm gonna spend my hit dice because I did just take a frack ton of damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do that, and that's plus 20 from my thing. So hey, 30. That's not bad. That's
What about
not
you,
bad.
Tailday? Where are you going?
Okay, I didn't want to interrupt necessarily, so I have a couple questions.
Mhm.
Haste doubles my speed. That is
That would count,
regarded
yeah.
as. So I
Yep.
would have the doubled speed.
Yes,
Yep.
you would be 200 fast currently.
And if I enter the well of one of the
You will take the damage, yes. And
when is
get
it
pulled.
that it's when I enter it
When you
that
enter.
it's an issue?
So when you enter it
And
at
if
any
you
point,
linger on your turn.
and at the start of your turn, if you're still there.
I won't be.
Okay, so you will just take it once when you
Depending-
enter.
Yeah, okay. So I am going to have to. I'm both trying to zoom in and zoom out to
I
keep
know.
an eye on
Mega
things.
battlefields, aren't they a pain?
All right,
Yeah.
so you need to go there, and then I think if you stay
Actually,
along
I'm
this
planning
edge,
to try to use it.
There's no way to
I
get
wanna
past it
be
without
wi-
taking damage, so yeah.
slingshot
so-
around the sun. Okay.
Yeah, that is pretty much what I'm looking to do. Is I'm going to get pulled in by that thing because I'm going to be too far away from Gifton.
Potentially, you might pass.
I can't
No cards to
Well-
help you.
because I'll be too far away from Gifton. I cannot pass.
You might do it.
None
You
shall
cannot pass. Well, just make sure your angle that you come in at pulls you in a good way.
Yeah. So what is the furthest I can go?
The furthest
from
point is literally here.
it? Stupid. Okay. The purple one.
Yep, purple.
All right, so I will move to purple. Oh shit! Actually, keep that there for a sec.
Actually, yeah, it will happen here.
Okay, 55. Okay, that's what I needed to know.
All right, so that's 55 of your movement.
So I will
Right.
move to there.
Okay, let's resolve
I
your thing.
will fit. Do you want me to roll because I cannot pass?
Yeah, I want you to roll.
Okay. It's a strength check.
Wait.
No, it's a
Yeah,
strength
strength save. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a failure. All right. You will take 47 points of damage and get pulled 15 feet towards it. 1, 2,
Okay.
boop. And now you can continue your movement.
All right. This.
Yeah.
Suck.
I said it's not what I wanted to do with this because I was gonna do that for the hits, but we're doing it for this now, called Save Everybody's Ass.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Samuel.
I miss you.
I did not take damage yet. Oops, that is plus, that's minus. Ah, son of a.
Nice.
I
That's a good
accidentally
health value.
hit. Yeah, I accidentally hit slash just as I hit enter.
Okay, Tailday explodes.
So
Luckily, I knew
I-
what number I had right before I
I
did
have
that.
a weird question.
Yes.
Even if it pulls you, you can still do your movement, right?
Yes, but however, if you go off the edge, you are in free space, essentially.
You'd have to
Okay.
have some way to be able to traverse it.
Mhm.
And also, I'm assuming the air bubble ceases at the end of the circle.
It does, yes.
But
Basically,
I don't
being
know
where
if we
gifted is
understand
not
that.
great.
The
Yeah.
backup question I have is, if I've already been pulled once, it can't pull me again on
Correct.
that same movement. So theoretically, if I do something like, say, jump,
I would basically at that point I'd be calling for some kind of athletics roll to see if you can essentially maneuver in a vacuum.
Mhm.
Oh,
I'm just
right.
trying to figure this out.
Is Tailday done?
I have to do one more thing. Sorry.
Okay.
Spend a hit die. Oh, you did that. Yeah.
Yeah, remember that's plus 20 because of my druid level.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Cool.
29 hit points. That's not in the sneeze app. I can't do this again until I've had a Gatorade and a nap.
Okay, that's down. All right.
I'm sorry for all my measuring. I'm just trying to figure out if I can pull something sneaky.
Okay, I'm covered.
Okay.
Okay.
Has everybody
Quite
resolved their
happy.
things?
I
No,
need to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we were all waiting for other people to finish.
Yeah.
Just so we're not.
I think we're in line. I figured.
Just go down initiative order. So, Gifton, do you?
Well, she needs to wait until
I'm-
you all
I'm-
have all done your thing.
I have to wait for everybody to react to what I did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please
All right,
finish
so, Carrick.
because this is my turn.
I'm using a bonus action to cast Misty Step,
Okay.
and I already think my turn. I need to get my.
Here would be safe. Anywhere
I can
beyond
actually
there.
go.
I thought Misty Step. Oh, does Misty Step go 30 feet?
30 feet, right?
Okay.
Is it 30 or so? I thought it was 60.
It's 30.
It's
thought it was
30,
30.
then.
I think you can
Actually,
get to here.
then I will use.
I honestly thought it was 15 feet. So I
No,
was
it's
No, it's
longer than
fairly-
that.
yeah.
Okay, then actually I am moving because I believe I can actually skirt.
You cannot. There is no way to skirt around this.
No, like this because I have a longer movement than 30 feet.
But you'll still be entering this pool unless getting hit and having to roll.
Well, if I'm. Okay, yeah, right.
When you're in
Yeah,
the
you're
field,
gonna have
it's
to
So-
do
hard.
the same thing.
So you want to Misty Step to
Yeah.
there, definitely. Or, a square further.
So. 30. Yep, that's.
Who the fuck is trying to chart a Star Trek
I'm-
course through...
I'm figuring out a thing. I'm trying to see if I can pull something that I can get one square off from something actually getting me to the other side of the field and only getting and using the
Fucking
pull of one to my
Artie's
advantage.
doing trigonometry here.
Trigonometry.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That
yeah,
is that
that's
correct?
kind of what I was gonna
Yep.
try to do. So
Is that
I was-
correct?
Yeah, that's I used
Okay,
my once per day
Corvus?
previous.
Tilde,
Yep.
Tilde's done. RG's done. Carrick's done.
Was Corvus in
Evan-
range?
Corvus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Corvus
in
is
range.
going to run towards Magic Mommy over there. But I will
Morgani?
get pulled at this location.
Okie dokie. All right, go ahead and roll the saving throw for me, please.
Boy, you can't do it.
Okie dokie. You will take 48 points of damage. You will get pulled 1, 2, 3 to here.
Okay.
And then you can continue your movement.
So I did 5 feet to there.
Mhm.
So,
You step forward and immediately go, "Whoa!"
oh shoot.
The cartoon running on the treadmill.
why did you run into its gravity well?
I literally had to. I couldn't
There's
avoid
You
it.
know where else
no
you'd
way
go in that
either
corner.
side to get around the
Yeah.
edges right now.
I thought it was only 40 from the center of it.
Yeah, and 40 goes to the edge.
So I
Right
have
here.
to go to
Yeah.
He would have
this
had to run
square.
past this.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it goes 45 on the square over, but that one's 40.
Yeah, and it basically blocks you.
Mm-hmm.
So I should be, I'm safe
Yeah.
now.
Are you over by Dami Mommy?
I'm over by Dami, Magic Dragon Mommy.
Okay.
Hi, Morgani.
Hi.
Right, did you spend your hit die, Carl, Chris?
I did, yes.
Okay, good. Right, is that everybody? Did you still need to resolve things, RG, on your turn?
I knew.
Yeah, I'm good. I can't do any of the
Okay.
shenanigans I want to.
Well, it is my turn.
Yep.
Still. I have resolved all those people are clear.
Yep.
I stayed in range as long as I could, because I have to give saves. I have a question to the DM.
Yes.
How high up does the dome go?
The dome goes
40 feet.
basically. Yes.
That's unfortunate.
I know, right?
Hang on.
Yeah, but it is, because I don't know how tall the dragon was.
One
so for
second.
that.
1 second. I'm trying to figure out the mathematics here. Because the dome
Pythagorean
is
theorem. Wait,
yeah,
no.
the dome is about as high as it is wide. So it actually goes up pretty damn high. I think, you know what? Shall we? We're going to do this as a fair thing. High,
We figured this out the other day.
you get 10 feet of clearance. Low, you do not. Okay. 10 feet of clearance from the black hole.
Okay. Okay, I was gonna say 10 feet of
Yeah.
clearance total was gonna make me. Really
You get 10
question
feet
this
of
out.
clearance.
All right, 10 feet. Of
Right.
clearance.
So the dome is
Okay.
50 feet high at these edges.
Okay, so at the center, the dome would be the highest.
Yes.
Our
Roughly 240.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know how that works. All right, so what I'm gonna do?
120.
You want to fly up?
The dome's a sphere.
Well, I am going to use my own ability to cast Misty Step as a bonus action,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna move. So I'd like to go 30 feet straight up,
Okay.
or that approximation of it to get the incline, and then
You have
I
another 30 feet
50
up. You
feet.
could go.
have another 50 feet of movement.
Okay.
So I will spend that going the 30 feet up,
Mhm.
and then can I? I'll move 20 feet forward.
Yep.
After that,
You can indeed.
or yeah. So I will, in theory,
Be out of range of the others still. Yes.
Yes. So I will be up here in the sky,
Mhm.
and I'll put a thing on me. I'm 50 feet in the.
You're
air,
60
a
feet in the air.
wing. Oh, 60 feet in the air. Okay. All right. So I put a little wing on me, so I know that, and then I'll write 60 next to me, so that'll help.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what I want.
That's the worst 60 I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I could do
There.
worse than that.
There, I wrote a 60. So I'm 60
Okay.
feet up, just for our records.
Anything else?
That is my movement. That was my bonus action. That was my standard action. And no, I'm not swapping stance. So yep, that's it.
All right, you're getting some very anxious flashes and dingus in your mind, by the way.
Don't worry. There's very
Dingus is watching this.
anxious singing, because singing is how I cast spells.
Uh-huh.
That's why I picked that song. And I was trying to get. I'm just panically sing with me a lot.
Okay. At the end of your turn. Whoop.
Oh, after all that work.
And it's casting its 3 point singularity thing again. It can only do 2 because only 40 damage, well, a little over 40 damage extra was done. These must be positioned at least 20 feet away from any player. One is going to be here.
Ugh.
Oh,
Oh,
Cassie.
come on.
And one is
And
going
what?
to appear
Behind for Telday?
here.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Right. Nothing happens to you guys yet. Yes.
If it goes into those things, does it get killed?
It seems to be entirely unaffected by them.
Remember, when
That's
Force
all the
said
information I
fine.
will give you.
Yeah.
We haven't seen really any interaction between it and its own singularities.
Other than be able to swap with them.
Yes.
It seems to be able to control them quite handedly.
Yes, it does seem to have a high degree of mastery over them, and that's about all.
Yes, it does
I
seem to be a
can give
fucker.
You know, it's
Right.
probably a good thing we don't have the portable black hole thing magic item.
you. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it just has self control over those.
Heave that in there and call it a day.
Carrick.
Ah,
The black holes you were desperately trying to avoid have vanished, and new ones have winked into existence.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I mean, I think you
Um,
you really helped there. So
Did you say it just did the singular? It didn't do the hey, I absorb attack
it did not do that.
thing
No.
that we know. Okay. Well, in that case, I think it's time to pull out a meta magic I have not used yet. So, same. What do you call it? Basically, we're going again. We're going to synaptic static it, but we're paying 3 extra points to heighten it, to give it disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay. Very nice.
So we'll burn 10 points. And actually, no, we'll do more than this. We're gonna make it want to do stuff. We're also, because we have heightened and empowered, and empowered can be used with another one. We will actually use 4 meta magic points to heighten and empower it, so that I can reroll dice
Lucky.
and force it to have disadvantage. So, and I am doing it far enough away that it is not hitting my 2 companions.
Oh, 1 second. I just need to roll something real quick first. I forgot it was the
I
start
was
of the
so
turn.
sad when I realized that I was completely out of meta magic points and I can't do a speedy spell as a bonus action, because that was what I was gonna do instead of Misty Step.
Oh, you should. Oh yeah, you could, because it wasn't part of the song thing.
Yeah. I didn't get. Yeah, I didn't get anything cool to get. To
Yeah.
do. I used
Right,
my action.
let's intelligence save at disadvantage.
Yep, DC 25.
Okay, that would be a failure. But we're going to go ahead and spend a legendary resistance.
Resistance.
All right.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, does anyone remember which ones were freed previous session?
We had freed spiritual and the magical, I believe.
Half
Yep,
damage
we
from
had
organ breath. Yes, that is correct.
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to roll D3 and go down the rest of the line.
There it was.
Oh, that's the physical.
That's funny.
All right.
Because in the list that Hatman sent me, that was the third one as well.
So
Like we always put mental first before the emotional. And I did physical.
Your spell seems to take hold for a brief moment, Carrick, and then you see the energy around the nothing fluctuate. The physical breaks free of its bonds somewhat. You see it flex out, still held in place, but able to focus its own mastery over its domain, imparting you all with great strength. You all have advantage on strength saving throws and checks.
Yay!
I have a
I still can't
zero.
this-
High five, Tilde.
And
The
bad-
physical roaring out, do not falter.
Okay. And I'm just looking at an ability because I still have a bonus action and a move. I just need to see how it's not cutting. It's Master of Tactics. 30 feet. Okay. We are.
Did the
Oops, that's
magical give us a +1 to our DCs and stuff, or was that something else?
No, the magical, you half the
No.
damage you receive from the Hawking Breath attack.
Ah,
Yeah, it
that's
made
what
it
it
so
was.
half damage
Okay.
from the breath attack. Spiritual was advantage on death saving throws, physicals, no advantage on strength saving throws and checks.
Okay.
I just pasted.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
I just made a button for it.
Yeah, I have it copied into my battle notes.
I'm just double checking something. Is the purple circle actually something?
No, that was
It
a
was
starting
where we
location.
started.
Yeah,
Okay.
in fact, I can remember
I
that
just wanted
now.
to make sure before I moved into the middle of it.
But the alien, his little mouth is going on.
He closes his mouth.
Bubbles. Oh,
His,
no.
his eyes went down here. It's all gone wrong.
Oh,
His mouth stayed the
Oh.
same place though. Just the eyes moved. Do I have any weird bonus action? Just doing a quick double check. Don't think I have any other goofy bonus action tricks. So, I don't know. I think that keeps me. Yep. Okay. Double moving and then bonus action to move again, and stopping there.
Okie dokie.
And that is the end of my turn.
Tail day. Unfortunate times.
Yeah, so it's still
Unpassable,
more
technically,
than
but I want you to roll with advantage still.
yeah, it's still more than 15 away, so even if I'm dragged
Mhm.
in,
Yes. There's a reason
Um,
I have it in my rules of these cannot land more than 20 feet close.
Yeah. all right, click advantage, go to did.
Okay, right.
Mm.
Unfortunate.
Sorry, buddy.
Here's the fun thing. It's 40 from that centerpiece, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's really the damage that's the problem.
But if you do go into this black void of space, then traditional movement becomes very difficult. So
So it counts as difficult terrain?
no, it counts as a void.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ah,
But-
so the flying still works somehow, but yeah.
Yeah. But if you can, basically, you can move in a void. You just have to, play with
Power
momentum.
yourself through it.
Play with momentum.
Okay.
Pretty
so
sure you
that
also
would be good.
have whatchamacallit? Dimensional
Spin
door.
around and fart.
Warforged.
Right. So yes,
Mhm.
you fail.
Don't
1,
think
2,
gas
3.
comes out of a Warforged.
Let me move this to the back.
engaging gas drive.
There you go.
Unbeknownst to us this whole
And
time,
you
the
take 46
jet
points of
propelled.
damage.
Yeah, I was about to do that, and then you moved my token.
You dodged the damage somehow.
He's like, come here. Whack. Get over here.
Okay. So
How would you like you're not touching anything? There's no ground beneath your feet. No real handholds. Do you have a magical means to get yourself back to ground?
back back to ground. Yeah, I have theoretically one option.
Dimension
I-
door.
Uh-huh.
I would
Yeah.
totally misty step you if I could.
Alternatively, you can try momentum. Would you like to try and throw something equal and opposite
Whim.
forces?
Like this handy sword you have in your hand. That's really
Do
important.
you want to cast
for these
Faithless into the
artists.
void?
Hey Dan, do you still have a gun?
Any items like that I'd have to pull, but
You know,
yes.
weirdly enough,
Mhm.
throwing Faithless into the center of that would actually be interesting, just because of how those things are tied to that thing's head.
I was earlier, and we were talking about this, thinking, what happens if we just throw Faithless into the black hole in the middle of its forehead?
Yeah.
But there's also catapult.
Rummaging through my bag
Um,
and
Should-
trying to throw something.
would cost you an action likely anyway. Oh wait, do you have object interaction as a rogue?
Not by
You need
the.
to.
That's
Wrong-
thief, isn't
wrong
it?
rogue type.
Yeah.
Yep, that's thief.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it'd be an
That's
action to pull something out and throw it. Do you want to throw Faithless? We don't need that.
No, I can't just like hoof an arm. That would require
So they
more
just yell rocket
disconnection.
fist.
Yeah, it was almost like I could throw my shoe. No, my shoe doesn't detach that way.
Probably does have a remarkable lack of things that he wears.
All I've got is the
Quick.
cape.
Goddamn
I can't
war
really
Use your-
forge
throw
nudist
Use your
colony.
shape like wings. Make momentum.
Can I attempt to calculate a swing that should theoretically thrust me in
In fact,
a
yeah,
direction?
go ahead and give me a roll for it, because I already know the answer here, but Telde doesn't, so give me an intelligence roll. Telde, you're pretty sure if you're not actually pushing off something, aka letting something go as well, the swing's not really going to help you here.
Mm-hmm. All right, I am going to go with
Rogue grappling hook onto the nothing.
Give me
I'm
Pull
going to
Faithless.
yourself free.
throw
Give me
an
Faithless.
action away.
You can dimension door. Or you can pull something out. How are you throwing your action away, Telde?
I should have a bandolier of throwing knives.
Sure. Do you?
I am rechecking, but I'm very sure I'm supposed to have a bandolier for throwing knives. Otherwise, I've got a quill.
If you have throwing knives, then yeah, I'd.
Yeah.
Okay, you got throwing knives,
Where are you guys?
and more importantly,
Did
are
I
both
give
of your
away
hands
all of
full?
my throwing knives? Sword shoot. Did I hit him earlier?
You did. Well,
You-
you tried.
you
to.
had
No,
a-
did I hit him
you did-
before I hit him with Faithless?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta recheck what I hit him with.
You had a sword in your hand before I gave you Faithless, because you attacked the previous round, and then I gave you Faithless right before you attacked with Faithless.
If it's the moon, you could chuck the moon sword.
Well, there's
don't know.
one that is attached to my arm, and there's one that I pull out. The
Mhm.
Vorpal I pull out. So
I can scroll up to look to see which one
It
you
doesn't go high
showed me.
enough.
yeah, I gotta.
I can actually check the log. I'll do that because I can pop that out.
Oh, yeah, you go for it then.
Yeah, unfortunately, I thought... I didn't think I had actually successfully attacked him before I took the weapon. I thought I just casted spells.
No, let's double check.
I'm just double checking this real quick. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I should have been on top of this one.
Moon touch short sword. Oh, that was today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the faithless
Let me go
stand-in.
further back.
I also added Faithless to my thing, so I'll use that from now on.
Shiny.
Healing word. Temporal stun.
Because I cast a few spells that I thought took up my actions.
You cast Shield of Faith, which I think is a bonus action. So you roll your initiative.
I cast Aura of
Yeah,
Vitality.
you cast stuff, but you had you never said what weapon you pulled out.
Okay.
Because you never
I
swang,
thought it
so
had
you
been
don't
said,
know.
but you know, we'll go on the side of prayer friendliness here. Yeah, you've got a free hand.
Okay. I honestly would have just tossed most any other sword if it was actually in my hand. I was just trying to make sure it wasn't the arm blade. Because that wouldn't be very helpful.
So do you want to use your free
so
interaction to draw?
I don't have a free interaction, so I'm gonna have to use an action.
You don't?
You always have a free interaction.
Everybody gets one
free.
Yeah. One item interaction per turn.
Yeah. So you can draw something that's on your body if you so please.
Yeah. So I have a dagger.
Okay.
I'll draw.
You draw that, and you want to toss it.
And I will toss it.
I want you to give me a to hit roll. We're going to determine how good your trajectory is. That's inverse to aim.
Aim right at the eye of the black hole.
You know what?
Use a card.
Yeah, I think I will.
I'm going to recommend.
I'm going
to recommend you save the card for what I'm going to ask for next. Oh, unless you want to spend 2 cards, but you know. Okay, that's good enough. Basically, as long as you're not rolling in that one, you're not fucking up. Now, I would like a strength roll, or actually, I want to allow an athletics, if that's any better.
Okay.
This you might want to use your card for.
And well, we get advantage on strength checks already. Oh no, that doesn't affect.
Actually, this would affect this. Yes, you guys already have advantage.
Yeah, it's a strength.
Yeah, you're free to physical, so.
So, but if you have a plus to skill check card, you might want to use that.
I don't.
Okay.
All right, so strength check. If it's an athletic, that's a strength check still?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I noted it down as strength-related rolls, I believe, on my own sheet, so this would count.
Does that mean it gives it on damage rolls?
No. Right.
I mean,
24.
Actually, I don't know if any of us rather than
Tony?
using strength-based damage.
Yes.
You are able to get yourself to here. You throw the dagger, your momentum tossing you back, and your feet land on the platform.
Okay. After all that, I have some questions.
Yes, hello.
Do I still have movement?
Yes.
Okay. I am then going to move to here.
Flailing doesn't count as movement.
Okie dokie.
I also have an attack action that comes from being hasted.
You do.
So
You're going to stab with Faithless?
I'm going to take a stab with
do you want to... you know what? I'll count this as flanking with Cassie.
Okay. In that case, that's advantage.
Woo! That's a critical hit.
Ooh, a crit.
Now that's an 18 crit, not a 20 crit.
Crit's a crit.
It doesn't matter.
I'm
'cause
just making sure because I don't know if Faithless added like a nat
No.
20 activation.
It
Vulnerable
does not.
does.
But this
Yeah.
is a really good
But it will double your
attack
sneak
time.
attack, yeah.
Yeah. So sneak attack on, and oh crap. Faithless was D6, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Faithless is a baby blade.
No, that's a D4.
Okie dokie.
And I will also.
Faithless isn't meant to murder; it's meant to maim.
18.
Yeah, let's go with this one.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
I'm just going to take that down before I forget to take it down, and then I can hit the button. Where is Blade Flourish? Oh, okay, I just rolled D10.
Twice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Right. Mhm.
How does that work on defensive flourish? Would I take the combined total then?
Because the number you roll on the bardic inspiration die, you also add the number rolled. I think you'd only get one.
Okay, yeah, it's
Yeah.
I'm
It's a little weird.
fine. Yeah.
So the 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Faithless pierces the scales of the nothing. Again, these crack and split as if metal that has been sundered. And you too feel that pull that Argy was feeling in that location where it was hit.
Do I also? By the way, just curiosity.
Hang on, let me check its health. A bit, yeah. A little bit. And
Oh, Judge Great Silent responses. Let me check its health.
Faithless, once again,
Well, I mean,
burns
thanks,
away
sir.
a connection. Boop. And that will be the mental.
Hey.
Hey.
You may use
I
your
mean-
reaction to automatically avoid attacks directed at you by space curvature.
That's the redirect.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. That's good for those who still have reactions.
I mean, I think most of us do right now.
Yeah, well, some of us do. Yeah.
Okay. Is that all, Tony? Any more?
I did get my bonus action back because this is my second turn after that. What's that? I'm sorry. I dislike high level because I just get lost in everything.
So much stuff.
Oh, right. I should be able to. Nah, that'll have to be. Actually, come on. Yeah, now that'll
Okay.
be it.
Okay. Cassie, your turn comes up, but I will give you something before you act. The nothing is turning its gaze. It was focused down on you. It seems to briefly take notice of Telday, but then its gaze turns to the shuttle.
Okay.
Okay, right, now it's your turn.
something?
Okay, so first things that occur, I'm within range of the black hole.
Indeed, you are. So give me a strength saving throw. I
Please throw me
say,
a strength with
pressing
advantage.
it myself. 22. Do you want to spend any cards or such?
Either.
Oh, no way to see your cards without you logged in.
And the thing is I tried logging in and I
Yeah.
can't see anything of mine.
Okay, well, I know I gave you 4 hander cards.
So
Pretty sure
give
you
me
got some.
1 sec. Let me.
But we're just going to
It'll
go
be
at...
1 second.
Okay.
So
I've got this. Give me a second. But
Basically, we're going to expend the heroic to give you a reroll, I think is what's happening here.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, you got 1 and 1. That's right, you burned through them last session pretty badly.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
that'll eat one of your heroics.
Oh wait, no. I don't have to use a card. I'm using Indomitable.
Using Indomitable? Okay, very nice.
Yeah,
Right,
that
let's
was
roll
good.
that
Leave
again.
me 1 left.
26, you are 1 off.
I'll eat it.
Okay. Right. 1, 2, 3. Cassie is now free floating and is going to take 10 points of force damage. 38 points of damage.
Okay.
Minus 38. Right, you are now in the situation Telde had just found himself in.
I can get out of this. I'm reloading.
Okay, you're going to propel yourself.
Yep. Though, even though I can't see the squares in the black hole, 15 towards Marcus should put me at the edge.
I don't think you can position yourself. You're
Yeah,
floating.
you're going to have to go do it
The
away
reload
from...
lets me propel myself
No,
in any
but
direction,
you
including
can't
vertically.
change. You can't change what direction you're reloading.
The
in.
black holes pull on you is the issue here. But let's see, 1, 2, 3. Actually, if you want to control the direction, I would call for an intelligence check, like I did.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's intelligence? There it is. No, that is a no. So you can go directly back if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, that's 15. 1, 2.
Yep.
Funny enough, you end up right back where you were.
All right. I'm using my bonus action to change damage type to force.
Mhm.
And I am shooting the nothing.
Do you want to get out of its, or do you have the thing to not be affected by melee range?
I can't see I can't see my character
You
sheet,
are...
but I do believe.
Let's see. Marked by athlete.
Because I should have multiple ranged attack.
Lucky. Speed. Damage roll. Medium armor. Fine self defense. It does not look. Oh, fine stuff. No, it looks like you do not have anything that means you can shoot within melee without disadvantage.
Part of the thing does negate disadvantage on attacks
Okay.
for the auto adaptive firing harness.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see that on here, but if you're looking at a doc, I shall take your word.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you want to stay within melee then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm just doing the single attack at the moment.
Okay. Single attack. Fire. That is a hit.
Okay.
Takes
He takes damage and gets pushed back 10 feet.
Second. Okay. 1, 2. There.
And that should put me out of reach.
Let me note,
That's a
note
big
down his.
dragon.
Let me note down his damage real quick. 24. Okay.
And then I am running 80 towards the big red dot.
Okay. 1, 2. When you get to there, it will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, well, Sadly, I thought I was out of range, but I'm not, so I'll eat it.
Yeah, there's no real way for Cassie to actually. It's even further than that. Let me see how far you get.
It is a large dragon.
That's
It's a
square.
big dragon.
Okay, and it is going to. Yeah, it's going to reach out with a claw to try and get you. 25.
I still have my reaction.
Yeah, how many uses of shield do you get?
I have 2 spell slots at level 1, if I remember correctly.
Oh, wait, he's trying to attack Cass?
Yes.
Cass,
Yes.
do you have Sentinel?
No. I do not.
Okay. that
I'm
means
going
you get a
to
free
use
hit, right?
Okay,
my
so
reaction.
to hit it.
It still hits Cassie though, I think, right? So
Yeah.
It's you can get a free swing in.
yeah.
I don't know if you want me to wait, but I just wanted to make sure that I
Record
registered
that
that was
it is.
happening.
Okay, I don't believe you've cast any other level 1 spells, Cassie, than that last shield, so I think you've got one more use to that.
Yeah, the other thing was a cantrip that I mistaken for
However, if
bless.
you use shield, it will still hit.
Oh, it's got advantage on me?
You've got 20, so that take you up to 25. That will meet, and that's it.
Meat beat.
Okay, well, I take the hit then.
Okay.
I can take it. How bad off does Cass look?
Not
like-
terribly.
Okay, then I will hold off for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still above 200 as far as I know.
Okay.
Alright. The attack will do 19 slashing, and Cassie, you are grappled.
That's right. Should have intercepted it.
Well, there's nothing I can do because the grapple interrupts my attack because I already did a partial attack.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you can still attack while grappled, right?
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Yeah.
I just don't
Yeah.
think you can. Can you do range attacks while you're grappled, and that's just a disadvantage?
Yep. No, you can.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
don't think there's any
nothing.
alteration.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anything might be if Shane does anything, and but she negates disadvantage. So
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's no issues.
Yeah, you might just finish off your attack stubs.
he grabs to shoot its arm off.
Keep firing.
I'm going to shoot it in the face with radiation.
Oh,
It's one of
right.
the hard-
I should roll Faithless before
You should.
You continue. Yeah, because that could affect.
That is a miss.
Actually, I was about to say I will throw a card at that.
Okay. You're gonna reroll.
Yeah, I just finding which one.
Don't worry, soon we'll have less choices.
I'm gonna immediately reroll, and I'm also gonna gain advantage on my next.
Okay.
Does that count as the reroll, or it's the next?
I think I've given it on the reroll before, but it shouldn't have. So that's
I'm
going
fine
to
with that.
Yeah, that's going to keep that card aside. Remember that you've got another advantage coming.
Yep. I just
Okay.
wanted to be sure.
Right. So roll again. Ooh, that's a hit.
Hey,
Okay,
the emotional's
I'm
gonna be
turning
free.
off sneak attack. And,
Your swashbuckler.
I already used it.
But this is off your
round,
that is off
different
your turn. So you get it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
rogues
what I
getting
thought.
reactionary attacks is powerful.
Yeah.
In that case, 1 second. I also have sneak attack as I used to have sneak attack as
Sneak.
fine. There it did. No, it did not roll. Okay. Thought I had sneak attack as an actual attack. Alright, fine. There it goes.
Okie dokie.
I was gonna say, Dan, if you look at your panache ability.
Yes.
Oh, it goes out the minute the companion attacks. Damn. That's unfortunate. But that is true.
Okay, that is that resolved. Okay, you stab with Faithless once more. And yes, the runes holding the emotional weaken. Everybody, you all have an additional bonus action as the emotional cries out, I believe in you. You can do this. Fight with your hearts. And you actually, despite the cringiness of the line, do feel a burning in your chest, a bolstering.
I have
Okay,
to
so I
say,
have a bonus action now.
because of how you
Yeah.
said that, I just now imagined it being very anime.
Do you
which-
want to reload again? Use force movement to free yourself.
No, I'm using Misty Step.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it as well. Okay, Missy stepping towards Morgani.
Yep. Boink.
That one.
And
And
feel
that's
free,
your
so we have a
that's
nice
your free one
listening.
from Fey Touch, right? So it doesn't take your
6.
spell slot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um,
Smart.
I'm out of spell slots at the moment, so.
Can we use
No,
the
you've got
same
one level
bonus
1 spell slot.
action-
You didn't shield.
Oh yeah, because I didn't use the shield. Okay.
And yes,
I
you
have
can
3
use the same
attacks
bonus
left.
action twice.
Okay.
Yeah, you've
No,
got 3
obviously
attacks
you
left.
can't bonus action spells twice, but
Yeah,
Yep,
same
I'm
rules
gonna
as
shoot,
usual.
shoot. I'm gonna shoot.
Okay, 3 more shots.
Nothing that is something.
All right. That is a second hit. So that with another beam. Then a third hit. That is that with 2 beam. And then the fourth hit, which is a crit. With 3 beams, so we'll hit 3 twice. Holy shit. Okay. Excuse me while I add this. So Cassie, you smoothly teleport out of its grasp, landing, turning, facing it, and are able to fire upon it. Each continuous energy surge from your gun breaking through its scales. Plus 28, plus 18, plus 8, plus 10. Oh, okay. And the scales that you are shooting at splinter away, revealing a void beneath its flesh. Everybody, you feel the pull now, no matter where you are, and each of you are pulled forward 10 feet.
Yeah.
2, 1,
I
2.
went into the nothing.
We'll deal with you in a second, head then. Okay, RG and Gifton move themselves. Good. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Gifton. Not Gifton. Dinks. 1, 2. The shuttle. 1.
I also confused them.
2.
Oh.
does Morgani
The-
move?
Yes, she does.
Black hole spoof. Got
Morgani, what the fuck layer are you on, Morgani?
it. I don't act. It might
You
actually
drew- you
just
drew,
drew
you
her.
Morgani,
I don't think you
but I
can
don't-
move that.
Whoever drew
If
it.
You can grab the drawing if you made it.
I'm having
but I-
trouble
Yeah.
dragging it for some reason. Like it keeps unselecting.
Yeah, 'cause I can grab my 60 when I moved it, and
Yeah,
I
I
moved
can
it.
grab
so.
my line.
Yeah.
Did someone else draw it?
No, I
instead
drew
of
that.
you? Okay. Can you move this little red dot? Is that yours?
You know, we're just gonna cheat.
The little red dot for me,
Rip.
that's
Oh.
where I can move.
we're just okay. I thought you just gonna leave it stretch like we are stretching the dragon.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that's what
Creative
black holes.
solutions.
That's
Right.
what black holes do. They stretch light. So
And
stretches
indeed,
visual.
1, 2.
Oh.
1, 2. And
Is it
Tode.
smart enough?
Yeah.
Would you
1,
go ahead and give me a strength saving roll,
2.
please?
Sorry, which kind?
Strength.
Marcus.
Okay.
Who moved the
Marcus.
card
Marcus,
too
put those
closer?
back.
I guess that just burned that unnecessarily, but oh well.
The DC for this is lower, so it might not actually be unnecessary.
Oh no, I meant the fact that the physical's blessing gives me advantage on this.
Oh,
and
yeah, that's true.
also-
Yeah. Fuck, you're one off.
One shy.
One shy. Do you have something for that?
I could burn another card. Unfortunately, that's all I got. I didn't take luck, unlike some people.
Unfortunately, I already used my boon of
Do you
fate
want to burn a
earlier,
card?
so I can't boost you.
I'm just
Or do you want to see what
checking which
happens?
card to throw. I kinda do, but I kinda don't. Nah, let's drop another card. Reroll that d20.
Okay. Hey, you passed. Okay. Yeah, you are able to stop yourself from being drawn into the nothing, Telde. You have to actually brace yourself against its flesh and push away that void. Don't think it would be a good thing. Right. So everybody is aware. On the nothing's turn, everyone will be forcefully moved 10 feet towards it. No saves. Was there anything else, Cassie?
Well, I still have movement. Yes.
A bit, yes. You want to keep
I'm
going?
running away.
Right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Even though there's a lot of scraping and skidding as I go.
Right. You can get to there. Okie dokie. You also do have a second bonus action.
No, I already used my first.
Yeah, but you got a second one.
Yeah, and I used that to Misty Step.
Oh, that's right. Yes, of course. Thank you. Right.
So I'm done.
RG.
Okay, time to figure some things out.
There's just a lot going on.
Did you say on our turn or on
Its turn. Its turn.
Okay, okay.
First thing I'm doing is burning this to up my melee reach by 10.
Mhm.
I am burning one of my 2 bonus actions to activate dash, so I have movement of 180.
Nice. I think I see what's coming here.
Yeah, I'm just running in.
Are you going to run in 15 feet away from the black hole?
Yep, running in just far enough away that I'm not in the black hole.
Okay.
And I am using my other bonus action for the specific fuck you punch for him hitting someone other than me.
Yep.
As soon as I find my fucking, I'm looking at the wrong
I
section.
was correct in my seeing what's going to happen here.
Do
you want to reroll that?
I'm burning a point of lucky for that.
That is not a hit.
Just check. Yeah, I'll burn card to reroll again.
Okay.
Do you have a card that also gives you advantage?
I do not. Well, I do, but I want to save that card, so I'm willing to take the loss on this if it happens.
I mean, which one did you just play? Because there's a bunch of cards now.
I mean, the melee one was the first thing I played to up my range, and then Ancient Secrets is the other one.
Oh, so you can actually do damage to it if you want to, although I think it's immune to necrotic.
Oh, you choose to? Yeah.
Let me double check. It's not immune to necrotic.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Well, since I can choose to.
Okay.
There's some bonus damage.
Okay, very nice.
Oh, Tony Sway still missed.
Ah.
So. And I'm going to close my hand. Please make me a DC 26 con saving roll.
All right, let's see how this goes.
And if he succeeds, he takes 72 damage
on it.
Disadvantage? Why would they have disadvantage?
Because it's synaptic shock.
No,
that didn't land.
And my thing was making it so you disadvantage on
before I roll this, I'm going to point out he has no legendary saves left because all of the dragons are free.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what it is. 20. RG, how would you like to do this? RG? The damage alone would have done it.
Fuck it, for
Oh,
theatrics.
you don't want to be point.
RG, how would you like to do this?
I was gonna say actually, for theatrics, she's basically going to do the pull back hand, basically knife, jam in, and then run like hell.
Okay, so you plunge your hand into it. The impact seeming to make cracks appear along the nothing's entire form, splintering, shattering, and it erupts. Immediately, the shards of the nothing vanish, pulled in to the blackness that remains. RG,
Mhm.
Carrick, Talday,
Mhm.
please go ahead and give me a strength and a constitution saving throw. I recommend you spend cards.
Okay.
Black hole. It's a black hole.
So we still have the automatic advantage.
You do.
Straight. Okay.
What is the number we have to hit for strength? That's the question I'll ask.
You don't get to know. Not yet.
Okay.
Oh.
I will let others get their.
I'm
rolls
playing this
first.
by the book for this to be mean.
Mhm.
Okay.
Keep
I'm
in
going for mine.
mind, a lot of people use possibly their reactions and stuff like that, so they can't do certain things.
I am burning a key to use my reroll thing and getting my advantage from it.
That is a failure, so you can go ahead and do that.
I figured a 15
Yeah.
or a 15 would probably be a failure.
Okay, that's a
16 ain't
16.
much better. Yeah, that's all I can do. Actually,
And go ahead and give me your con save as well.
I was actually gonna say I'm gonna say fucking burn
You're gonna
the
bet a card?
last 2 cards.
Yeah.
Last 2 cards I have. Actually, I'll save that just in case.
You want to save Defiant Surge for your con?
Yeah, so I'll pick that back up.
Yeah.
Final time rolling this.
That's way better. Okay.
Mhm.
Right.
And
And
then
con with advantage because of the card?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there you go. 31. Very nice. All right. Telday, let's do you now.
Okay. So strength, I already have advantage on it, so
19. That's not good, my friend.
yeah.
There's not much to do about it either.
Do you have a reroll?
I will use up my last reroll.
Telday's weakness is strength. Or frightened as well.
Yeah, it's better to re-roll rather than use the other option on that one.
What is the other option?
Discard a inspiration card to immediately draw 2.
Ah,
I think this would be the better route.
yeah.
Yeah, because you only really do what you can do. So, good luck.
Well, if I draw 2, then theoretically I could.
Do you draw 2 standards though, or 2 heroics? Because
I believe we've done it like for like.
Yeah,
So
like for like.
heroic becomes heroic. So yeah, you could discard one of your standards and draw 2 heroics using that card. Which would
Alright,
then give you 2 potential
let's try that.
rerolls. Yeah. Right, so get rid of one of your
Alright.
standards as well. And then draw 2
So-
heroic.
That's the standard that's going
Yeah.
away. And
Looks like care.
drawing.
I hope you don't get a play immediately.
Mhm.
Unless it's like something that will save you.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, most of the play immediately's are you got your short rest, and those are the worst. That would be the worst thing to get right now. Is suddenly
You
the
feel
effects of a short rest.
rested
Ah?
as you meet Oblivion.
I mean,
Yes.
if he had like me with fate
Ooh.
and luck, it would be actually good.
That's a choose too. That would be nice.
Do you want 3 bonus actions in one turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Could they be
I
I
used
already
for
take
bonuses and
dashes,
saves?
bonus
Yeah.
action. So, yeah, let's do that. Come
Hey, you made it. And go ahead and
Alright.
give me a con save as well.
And con save. You know what? Fuck it. Let's burn the other card.
Yeah, you might as
for
well
I
get
Yeah.
advantage
advantage on
con.
it.
So you're going to deal lightning damage, right? Okay. That is a failed con save, just so you're aware. Not telling you what's happening with it, but that is a failed con save.
Let's do it one more time.
One last time.
Hey! Wait, do you have advantage?
Oh, wait, no.
That's a 21. That passes anyway.
Melissa would have carried over. Yeah.
Right.
I just forgot to.
Carrot,
tick.
your turn.
So strength
Yep.
already has advantage. It's pretty hard for me to fail that.
There's that dragon, I know.
And I am going to use. We'll use this one for advantage because I'm carrying 2 of them. So advantage on con. $30.
Okay.
Is that make the
That's
save?
That's beats it by plenty. Okay. Right. So, and everybody else, please make me a con saving throw.
Okay. Shuka, roll.
Yeah. In other words, yeah, please make the Centaur roll.
Did you say senator?
No, Centaur.
Yes, I am
Con.
Senator.
I got a
Cassie is
37.
fine. Gifton is fine. Now we just need Corvus.
Well, we've already known that Gifton is fine.
Well, I'm not going to say
So she
fine.
keeps
There's still
going
things
down,
coming, but you know.
Care.
Corvus.
Marcus.
Corvus.
Corvus, my friend.
Yes. Make
Yep,
con
I'm
save.
here.
Con save, please.
Where's your roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Each of you passes. Okay. So, strength saving throws. You 3, you immediately fill that pool towards the void. And you still yourselves digging your heels into the energy field, which is starting to unravel now around where the empty was. Where its blackness is.
Mhm.
But you stop yourselves from falling
that's
in.
racist.
But everybody will take half of this.
Oh.
No. Ooh.
Oh, hang on. Could you go ahead and roll me Dingus's save as well, please?
No. That means
From
that
within the shuttle?
Echo and
Yep.
other people might have just took this.
Yep.
Oof.
Okay, this is con.
Yep. Dingus is half.
Mm-hmm.
Let's first
I
do.
want to say
Be
no.
46, by the way.
I've lost. Oh, there I am.
Ooh.
I just
Okay,
wanna
so
say
we all took 46.
Okay, GM
Yep.
roll.
tempted to see if invincibility works, but no, I'll just take the 40 some damage.
Oh, I put 2 sessions this way. Oof.
So what was 42?
46.
46.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine.
Echo made it. What the fuck?
I mean,
Yay.
Yay.
I mean, it's still half
That's-
damage. That's not great, but
That's not good for her because she's a level 1 townsfolk.
Well, what about
pretty
our
sure she's not just a
pilot?
She's been around us. She's probably
he
level.
rolled a 9.
That's
No,
like
no.
saying that the baker has been.
Fomirian
around
dude
us
rolled a
and
4.
Well, I mean, we're actually fighting with her around us.
Oh, shit. I forgot we had a Fomirian dude with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we didn't kind of have a choice
Spirit
in
Oh,
that one.
actually, one Echo and the Fomirian dude were directed to go
Goodness.
into the dimensional.
Oh yeah,
Door.
I sent them into the magical
Yeah.
dimension because
Yeah.
I wanted to be careful.
So it
Actually,
is.
I told all 3 of them to do that, didn't I?
I'm afraid your pilot has not listened to that.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Demon Steven doesn't like to listen to
Yeah.
orders.
Steven's also an ancient demon, so he's probably fine.
He rolled a 9.
He might be himself. His body might not.
Okay.
We walk in there and he's just like, "Oh, guys."
Walk in
Nice.
there.
I'm
he's
afraid,
splatter.
though, my friends, combat is not over.
What?
Oh,
We've just
God.
this is stage 2 now.
It's last hurrah, is what it is. Oh no, second wrong thing. RG, did you want to move?
Do the 2 other black holes still stick around?
Oh, actually, no, they do not. Those
Okay,
they waver and distort and seem to peter out.
cool. Let's see. I have that left.
Oh, this
Okay,
is so
cool.
much fun to track this all.
Okay,
Also-
Hey,
bye.
Toby, this is how
this-
far out we have to see.
We just should pick those cards. Like, you should
Can
just
they
pick
be
those cards.
individually sent back?
Probably, but I don't care. Okay, you're running that way.
Well, someone moved.
Go to the shuttle.
Someone grabbed the if you fall down card that someone had.
There's a second one over there, so it's fine.
All right. That is leaving its engagement range. So 1 second.
Actually,
no.
Archie.
Mhm.
Please dodge this.
Please
okay.
dodge this, she says.
Let's see. Dex save. I don't think I get advantage on these. So
You get half damage though.
I'm good.
Ooh, look at you.
I'm a monk. I don't take shit.
Yeah, she's absolutely fine. Okay.
It takes half of nothing.
Anything else, Archie?
He misses using cover and doesn't flip. I don't have any actions left.
Cool.
So no.
All right. On the nothing's last turn, you all feel this. It does not speak to you. It cannot speak at this point. But you can feel the call. You can feel the draw. You can feel the intent of, I may have lost, but you're staying with me.
Mhm.
All right, guys, you really want to hope that these do not hit the shuttle. The shuttle shield has an AC of 25.
Was that him just kind of porting over there? Did he move?
Yeah,
past
he does pass you. This blackness passes you. You are not able to interact with it. This is an intangible being, as far as it goes.
Damn.
Its physicality was destroyed.
It hits. You see the shuttle shield falter. It flickers.
No.
It's still up.
Mhm.
It does. I guess it's technically able to grapple the shuttle. You see
Is it
the shield
enveloping the
fail
shuttle?
as the darkness spreads around it.
Do you have a reaction? Those who can shunt.
We can't shunt him.
Oh, it target. Yeah, that's right. It targets him.
Mhm.
And I
And
don't have.
the tail, well, not to the physical tail, just the property of the attack, is unable to breach the shuttle. It's
I have a weird question. Would this be considered a friendly target to me?
What, the shuttle?
Yes.
Depends what for. I will say yes on the own thing, but it's not a creature or anything. So,
It just says friendly target.
yes, you may do that. Which
Okay,
one?
cool.
Which blow would you like to have done that for?
I will. I'll take the
Claw.
first one. Yeah.
Okay,
And just fling myself at him.
RG.
And
RG.
Mhm.
I'm going to give this to you because RG, as brash as she is, she's intelligent.
Mhm.
She knows that is likely doom, throwing herself at this thing.
Mhm.
You can also see it is dissipating, unraveling, like that fading blackness. It's shrinking, it's going away.
Mhm.
But it is assailing the shuttle, the way home, the thing keeping your friends safe here and letting them journey back. Does she want to do this?
Out of character,
Mhm.
can I ask one other thing?
Of course.
I never used it once on her. Does she still have the protection from Amor back in Dolewood?
I'm afraid it
You
wouldn't
should
help.
not have it because you died.
When?
You got killed
Or-
because you were infected with a disease, and we had Lucifer
Oh,
sit
yeah,
in a
okay.
room and
Yes.
burn you to fucking death.
And I'm afraid it wouldn't help here anyway.
Okay. I'm trying to think of anything. Is it getting struck by it that's doing it to me, or
It's throwing yourself to even touch it.
would that do anything for it?
I think that you're just getting knowledge that what you are doing
Mhm.
may completely imperil your existence. You might not have anything to cover it. Do you take that risk?
That is, yeah, that's why I'm asking if I do have anything to.
RG has no knowledge if this would work or not.
RG's thing has always been protecting her friends, so yes.
Okay.
Do it, activate Boon, and what happens, happens.
RG launches herself at the nothing. Somehow interacting, catching it. You feel yourself expending something within you don't want to as you do this. Having to direct something from beyond the physical limitations of yourself to even interact with this being. You land against the shuttle, bracing yourself against it, and catch its blow. RG.
Mhm.
Just because of your boon of invincibility, there is a slim chance here. This is going to ride on one death saving throw, unaffected by any of the abilities that are enacting this. Just a straight d20 roll.
Okay.
If you fail, RG will have sacrificed herself for her friends. If you succeed,
Okay.
she may survive.
Mhm. Yeah, I've got no way to reroll, nothing like that. So here goes.
Okay.
Hey!
RG,
Mhm.
being burned alive feels like a little holiday now.
It hurt less than this.
It hurt less than this. This is something trying to pull your very atoms apart.
Mm-hmm.
And it is succeeding. You feel flesh being rendered. Even rendered is wrong. It's being broken apart at the very atomic level, concept you don't even have.
Mm-hmm.
And yet you hold on, using your very soul to try and keep your body together to stop its blow from landing against the ship. And you will watch as RG, holding against this, loses consciousness just as the nothing finishes dissipating, unable to hold itself in this realm. Right, RG, you are down, and the nothing is gone. You're all out of combat.
Medic!
Corvus will be going to Archie.
Okay. You see, Dinkus is actually right by RG, sort of meeping at her worriedly. Just because of how long it takes people to
think
get
I don't
over
get there
there with
fast enough.
movements,
Yeah.
I'm going to need a death saving throw, RG.
Yep.
Okay, that's one
Would I
failure.
have the advantage? Would I have the advantage thing from the?
I'm afraid that's purely
the-
against the nothing's stuff.
Actually, hold
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, never
But
did all my
let's
lucky, and
see.
I'm not conscious anyways.
I think Corvus, you've already moved from your spot. I think it would take you 2 movements to get to her, right?
I would burn
Dash.
a card if I could.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Also, remember you have a ski.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, in that case, I believe you are able to get there on that first roll. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can move 120 feet with everything. And then she would
You
do the
should by all
death
rights be able
sage.
to. You
And
should
then
by
I
all
would
rights
get
actually
to
be
her.
able to go 240.
Right,
are we-
right, 240. Yeah.
You can dash and then dash again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because he has a bonus action for
Okay.
Voyager.
You surge over to RG. What are you going to do?
Like how bad is it entirely? Is it nothing at the moment, or more preservation needed?
She looks injured in a way you've never seen before. Like parts of her are just plain missing. Doesn't look like it was torn off or anything. It's just
Gone.
gone.
Gone. Okay.
But that does leave holes, and that there is blood leaking out. There is not a pretty sight.
Spare the dying, I think is.
That's the one I hit because I was going to be charging there.
That is stabilization. Yes, you are able
Stabilize.
to make sure that those wounds at least knit. Does not heal her, just stabilize her.
Uh-huh.
So we're out of combat.
You're
So
out of
we
combat.
all would have been able to have our movement towards her about
Yes.
the same time, right?
Yep.
I also can dash, so I will dash over as well. But I unfortunately was the farthest away, so I will probably get there after that.
A good 6 seconds after. Yeah.
Yeah, a good 6 seconds after, because yeah.
Are you
Look, I can-
keeping haste up during that time?
I
we
am.
still-
I have
do we
not
s-
turned. I have not turned off haste because
Do we
even
still
though it
have
looks
the
like we
blessings?
won, I will say it looks like we won, but Gifton isn't really sure how you know if you've beaten nothing.
Do we still have the blessings active, by the way? Curiosity.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm immediately there.
Yeah, I can also be there.
She's stabilized, but I don't think this is the right idea to heal her in this condition at this place. We don't know how long this bubble's going to last here with them gone now. Let's get her
Quick
to the ship.
spell, and then after.
This is our bubble.
It's all,
Yeah.
but it was unraveling, wasn't it?
Not
but
anymore.
Morgani can probably
Not anymore.
stabilize it.
Okay.
Morgani, is it okay?
Morgani is still actually focused in chanting. The holes that were left in the bubble by the little voids seem to be repairing themselves, and she just looks over at you, and her only response is a very slight nod.
I could pull Gifton Simulacrum out. And
I'm gonna burn my last wish.
that's what I'm gonna have her do.
Corvus is reaching into his bag and he's pulling out a silver flask.
Okay, looks like both of you want to do something. I'll let you do it.
Well, no, I wasn't sure if you had any wishes left. Was the thing,
This would take time to do. This is regeneration. It takes a while. If you have something quicker, do it.
I was literally gonna cast regeneration on her.
That's
If
what we were
you
all-
want to do it, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll save my spot.
It takes a minute of cast.
Let's get on the shuttle.
Yeah, he would.
I will carefully.
You want to open up the shuttle door?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I figure one person with my strength moving her is better than multiple people trying to move
As you're
together.
picking Argy up, you see the wards that were still holding the first dragons in the air, while weakened and allowing them to interact with you, still had them. But first, the magicals seems to break. Morgani clearly working at unraveling them right now, and one by one, they are all set free. Who's opening up the shuttle door?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay. Open up the
I
shuttle
have
door.
the most experience with the shuttle outside of Carrick and the pilot.
Yeah.
You open up the shuttle door, and with your passive Telday, you immediately see that Stephen is slumped in his chair.
Unfortunately, I would rush to him, but I'm trying to let Carrick in first.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna come in carrying RG. Because we never really described the instance, is there a table or bed or something?
There's probably
there's no beds or anything,
flooring.
but you can
Okay.
set her down.
Chairs
Yeah.
and flooring.
It's
I will-
more or less sitting space.
Yeah.
I will get space to put her down on.
Okay, you set her down. Telday, you're able to move past Carrick if you want, and move over to Stephen. immediately when you reach him, you can see his hands are like sort of still somewhat on the console. So they slipped down a bit, but he was clearly working at trying to keep the shields up. But there is blood pouring from his mouth, from his eyes, ears, and he seems unresponsive to anything.
I will burn a cure wounds on him. Partly just out of instinct. Oh yeah, sneak attacks accidentally on there, but
I cure it. It's
Healing stab.
killing.
Unfortunately, the cure wounds seem
but
to
yeah.
do nothing.
I am going to immediately throw Revivify.
Do you have the diamonds on you?
I do.
Okay. You gave me
I
some. So I
remember.
shouldn't have given
Remember,
mine.
I spread it around.
Yep.
Okay. Good, because Stephen Keller was dead. Death saving throws where everybody was interacting was 11, 1, 11, 8.
Oh no.
You hear him taking a gasp and immediately start coughing up blood. A sort of jolting of his body, that sort of panic of like returning to life, not entirely sure what's happening.
Corvus, you handle RG. I'll take care of Steven.
Right. Check out the others too. They were in the mansion, right?
Yeah.
I'll go check on them.
Yeah, you check them.
And heal. I'm gonna
Steven,
go.
now is it okay to cast
headed to the
regenerative
mansion.
magic on you as a demon?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna cast regeneration on you, and we're gonna fix this. Okay.
With. Oh, I'm. Yeah.
Alright, so you start spending a minute casting regeneration.
Yeah, minute of casting regeneration. I was going to do another thing, but we'll do the regeneration.
Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, I'm just gonna cast heal on him because I don't really
Repeating
feel...
attack.
Yeah, repeating attack.
Here,
he doesn't seem to have lost any parts or anything, so.
Yeah. I'll try. I'll just do heal on him.
So that's most of his health. In fact,
Yeah,
there's more
that's
health
fine.
than he had. So.
I'll cast heal on him. I'll patch him up.
Yeah, he has 52 hit points, guys. He's not a high level demon or anything.
No.
Yeah,
He was a pretty low level dude, as I recall. Yeah, it's okay, Steven. I'm here. I've got you.
Yeah, I really wished I had that stupid red gem that my father talked about.
What?
I don't know what he's on about.
You're here. Did we
Nothing
win?
happened.
Did we? Yeah, I know nothing happened. Nothing happened a lot.
A lot of nothing happens.
I'll go check on Morgani and the others.
Yeah, I was going to say, since I'm up there, I'm checking on the first dragons that get free, making sure they have all their bits left.
Yeah. Yep. That's
You're
it.
gonna like stoop down, check underneath real quick, make sure the undercarriage is still there.
I'm being polite about it. I'm just making sure they're intact and then scooting them off towards the shuttle.
We're not going to fit them all in here.
Yeah,
I mean,
we have to.
Remember, they can be tiny because remember the actual bodies are not that big. You brought them here. It's just they took on another size.
I broke my suit.
I think the suit's at least in the orange, right?
Yeah.
All
right.
And the first dragons, Cassie, it's not out of an attempt to be rudeness, even though it is quite rude. They're sort of ignoring you. They're actually mostly paying attention to each other, trying to ascertain that each other's okay. There is clearly family love here, as standoffish with each other as they can be. And Morgani is sort of, moving in closer to them. And despite your victory, it's very easy to pick up on the sense of sorrow, especially from the emotional who is just broadcasting it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's understandable.
With that, I'm moving away because I don't want to add to it.
And you don't want to give it what she does because wow. That is broadcasting, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm intercepting Telday as he comes back, going, we need to let them be.
All right. I just cannot do anything in there at this time.
Well, we can't do anything out here for them because if we interact, we're just going to add to the pain that they're suffering because we did just kill one of their siblings. Even though it was for a reason, it's still.
Yes.
So we want to stay out of it until they decide to approach us.
How about inside the mansion?
All right. You want to check inside the mansion?
Yeah, I said I was gonna.
Yeah.
When they said are they okay, I was heading over there to check them.
You open up the mansion and completely closed off on a separate plane, unaware of anything that was happening outside. Echo is being just trying to like coax the undead skeleton man into trying one of the basically food bars that's been sent along with you guys.
Great. That's Echo for you.
How do you know if you don't try it?
It tastes real good. I don't have
you-
taste buds. I don't have. can't-
Excuse me. Are you both okay in here?
Echo sort of looks over at you, waves, holds out the bar, which is it was basically the Fomirian's attempt to replicate, a ration bar.
Mm-hmm. Is this like a really bad granola bar type?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
This is what
Ah,
scholars think of as sustenance.
The stuff from
It's Arkan bread.
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Okay.
Is my lord okay?
Yes. The spiritual and the others seem to have survived it. For now, I'd stay in here, just as a precaution. We think the nothing is gone, but can nothing really be gone? We'll come in and when we know it's safe to have you two come out, but I think it's best for now to hold out in here.
Okay, tastes like fish.
I am concerned that the bar tastes like fish.
She takes another bite. She doesn't seem to be enjoying it, but she's like
I mean, I can't say a whole lot.
experiencing
I'm
it.
pretty sure Carrick probably would have done the same thing. Actually, what can I even say there? Since they seem to be fine, I'm gonna head back out and see what I can do to help the others.
Getter actually like seems to be just sitting in the chair, like his hand on his chest. Yeah,
All right, Steven, watch the divine light. See if your eyes turn yellow.
What?
I gotta make sure you're still a demon.
Pretty sure I'm still a demon.
Yeah, your eyes are still yellow. We're good.
You know, when we die, we just get drawn back down.
Is it different down there right now?
I felt something far worse. It was I felt the pool of oblivion. Thank you for letting me back to my body.
I'm just glad we didn't lose you. I'm just gonna suddenly give Steven a big hug.
He hugs you back. He is bloody, by the way. His shirt is covered in. Yeah, but he hugs you back and goes, "Is everyone else okay? I don't think anyone dying out here would have been good."
Archie's not doing so hot.
Is that appropriate time for RG to start coughing?
Yeah, it's been about a minute. Of course, casting regenerate.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
Porthos, it's actually took a couple of minutes. Are you capable of casting regenerate twice?
It doesn't consume the.
Oh, that's right. You can do it. You can do it for.
So-
Well, you can do it for a while anyway.
Yeah.
This is going far
that's for an
slower
hour.
than normal. Like RG, when you wake up, you are still missing like bits of your face. Your nose is still
Right.
regrowing.
Regenerate has
Regenerate
a
doesn't-
duration an hour,
yeah.
an hour though. By the way, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
passing
still
from its limit.
it's still regrowing, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We-
yeah.
Weird question: is the pieces that missing matching what we saw for the soul of RG?
No, this is literally
Oh,
just what
okay.
came in contact with the nothing.
Okay.
You
Ah.
just stole the joke I was about to fucking make.
Mhm.
I was about to
Uh,
go, yeah, it's inside method. Yeah, it's sad.
Okay,
The
RJ,
hand just kind of falls.
All right, just relax. When Corvus realizes that RG is stable, for the next 10 minutes,
Mhm.
this is going to be
Corvus.
pumping off.
That's a concentration. You can't do that in the regenerate, can you?
Regenerate is not a
Regenerate is not
concentration.
Oh,
concentration.
it's not.
regenerate
Wow.
just go.
It's
oh,
cast
nice,
and forget.
cool.
Cast
Yeah,
and forget.
cast and forget, and
Do
then
you
he's
want to
fucking-
do that while regenerate's going though?
It particularly states that
hit points can't be reduced, but that's about all.
yeah,
You regain 1 hit point each turn.
yeah.
If I'm at 0.
Yeah.
Oh, start her
And
with 0.
the
Yeah.
automatic,
No,
yeah, the
I was
automatic
just-
cast
I was-
regen immediately gives me health.
I
Yeah,
was just
yeah, never
thinking
mind, I read it
how
wrong.
like, the natural healing and magical healing might like fight each other because the magic is making the natural healing go crazy right now, and then if you hit with more healing magic,
I don't actually. The thing is, that
I'm
actually
worried about
heal.
ODing on magic healing right now. It's kind of a weird idea, but I don't want to scrim RG.
I don't
Real
actually.
Life won't really heal that much, though.
Yeah,
Hmm.
or it doesn't. It just makes it so your max hit points can't be reduced. Is the big thing.
Hmm.
So
That's what I was more concerned
Oh,
about.
okay, okay. It doesn't actually heal you that
Yeah,
much.
it doesn't
yeah,
actually
only
heal.
if you're unconscious.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought it was like the healing
No.
pulse ability you
Yeah,
had.
if you're
Sorry.
specifically at
No,
0.
that's the other one. I
Um,
did not want to do that one.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's what I thought. I was like, oh, that would be
Yeah.
bad right now.
nobody's checked Dingus. I mean, we know Dingus is
We
alive.
we
but-
could see Dingus outside.
Dingus is like big head is just poking in, taking up most of the
Dingus, you
doorway.
Need heals?
Beep beep.
Okay. Oh, all right. You're okay, Steven?
Steven just gives a thumbs up.
All right. And
Usually, symbolically, I'm marking off all of the spare points I was given by I
Yeah,
forget who as
Dinky.
being burned out from that.
yeah.
That's for Dinky.
Okay, Dingy is helped. He holds up like one little claw that still has a bit of a cut on it.
Oh, we'll cure light wounds that one.
I think we should pile everyone in and get going because the longer we stay out here, the more weird I feel.
It's really
This is-
pretty out here,
It is, but this is a graveyard now.
but
On
you can
kick
almost see
the
the dreamer.
baby.
See?
What was that you said, Gifton?
RG's
Out of
I
character.
said it's like you can almost see the dreamer.
Okay. I don't actually know if I've come back out yet. So
Yeah.
I'm-
These are
okay.
pretty chicken.
I'm
Yeah.
hugging on Dingus while healing him up.
Okay.
they
those
seem to be okay inside, but I told them to wait just in case.
So I guess we should have to get going at some point. Oberon does have to raise the sun, and we don't want to catch on fire.
Yeah, I
Correct.
think that's the least of our worries.
I don't
Dingus
know.
is
Fire. Okay.
popping back into a pseudo dragon form so that he can
Aw.
alight on Gifton.
Mm,
Well,
I-
or scoop
I'll-
her
no.
up. She's small.
No, I'm
Oh,
gonna,
fire.
I'm gonna baby cradle the
Yeah,
Gifton or Duggar Dingus.
How do you
Gifton's
do
gonna
that?
baby cradle. Yeah, just listen. I'm capable. I'm just capable. Okay, don't question
Yeah.
my abilities.
Do you want me to go out there and see if they're ready to head back?
I mean,
Then-
everybody likes you best.
Okay.
When Carrick is doing that and Archie is stabled at the point, Corvus will be doing this. He can do it 12 times to once per person.
Okay. So you're gonna spend time topping people off.
Yeah.
Dream a little.
Hi, Marcus. Could you do me a favor at some point? Hit regenerate as the actual spellcaster so I know what my initial HP gain is.
I did hit it.
You cast it on
gifted.
Steven. Corvus didn't for healing me.
Yeah, when it's a
Yeah, but-
cast after the minute, it immediately gains 48 plus 15.
Yeah.
So, but that was never rolled.
Okay.
Oh.
Good enough.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to laugh. But
That's
So much
Cor-
love and care
Corvus-
you're receiving.
no. See, this is Corvus's version of healing. Healing magic doesn't work like real healing.
I like to think Corvus was just sitting there casting it and getting really distracted by the holes and going, "How are you still alive? How are you still alive? How did holes like this even happen to a body?" Right?
So, for the sake of brevity, everyone take 18 additional hit points because I'm not going to roll that 12 times.
I don't want to take 18 damage.
Carrick, as you
Yes.
step off the shuttle to go over to the first dragons, you've
I'm gonna.
never
gauge.
seen. It's occurring to you you've never seen like this many dragons just gathered in one huddle. Even Morgani,
Yeah,
in
most
her
I've seen
large,
is 3 of
majestic
us,
form.
So.
Then the necks are almost intertwined. They're close together, except the physical. The physical seems to be somewhat apart from them. You can see anger on their face, while the others seem to be just comforting each other. But as you step off the shuttle, even the physical, just so it lowers the head slightly, and you see a wing drape out and cover Morgani, not coming in to join close, just offering that little touch.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna kind of even more than that. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna make an insight check. Trying to judge if I should even try to approach at this point or if we should wait.
It's difficult to decide, Carrick, because normally a family doing this, you wouldn't. You really you wouldn't. But the environment you're in, the uncertainty of your safety,
Yeah.
it might be a
And
little bit of
also
impropriety,
the-
but you think it might be necessary.
The length of time that they're gonna need to grieve is
Yeah.
at a lot larger scale.
Yeah. Kirk's going
A lot
to.
larger scale.
They'll
Jeez, Gifted.
sneeze like 3 or 4 tell-day lifetimes out before they're really over what happened today.
My brain was not parsed when you said sneeze till day lifetimes out as time period.
Mhm.
It's just like we're gonna make it's like.
However, Carrick, with that insight, it does occur to you you might actually be better approaching in a form that they feel comfortable with.
Yeah, I was actually already thinking that, and I'm going to shift to, guess, kind of true form. Is, I guess the best way to describe it anymore, because he really thinks of himself as a dragon.
You assume your draconic form and slowly approach over to them. The emotional is actually the first to sort of raise their head and gaze over to you. Carrick, how are you feeling about this entire situation?
Oh gosh, not more emotional stuff.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to deal with it for the entire flight home.
I know. And we're all stuck in a box.
Carrick is feeling upset that we had to kill one of the firsts because we're trying to get better than that and not have to kill those that oppose us. But at the same time, he knows that we were given permission to defend if we needed to.
So a sense of regret.
Yes.
Okay. She actually offers you a comforting little smile. It's not particularly felt herself, there's that deep sadness, but
It's
It's
the
as if
smile of understanding.
yes, and that thankfulness that you feel that way. The others take notice of you. The physical quickly retracting their wing from Morgani. Morgani turning to face you. Large draconic eyes, tearful.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
We must be
It
going,
might
the mentor
be
says.
good to go. Yes, thank you. We are prepared when you are to come in and head back. I'm sorry.
Please mind the near corpse on the floor.
There's no corpse. That's the thing.
I said near
Oh,
corpse.
oh, you mean inside you?
Please step over what's left of our wood elf. We
And
can rebuild her better, faster, stronger.
Carrick is actually gonna. I guess doorman's the best way to describe it.
Okay.
Carrick's going over kind of to
A
the
worthy
door and
searcher.
Just standing there
kind of
politely.
head bowed a little bit because he knows. I will point out what I've written in my notes of that Carrick headed out to talk to the Dragon Holy family.
Okay. They move one by one, slowly breaking up their little grouping. The emotional is actually the first to move, and she moves over to that clustering of holes in the fabric of space.
Or
Her head leaning up to look
by
at
the side of the tunnel or those back room.
No, they're back over
Their
here.
original prisons.
Okay.
And you can see her gaze craning up to the nothing. It's her prison, you could call it. That hole that punches through to a dead star. And you can just hear her call out, "I love you." And then she just lowers her head a bit and she approaches the shuttle. The rest of them in turn move over. You don't hear anything from them. They do not call out like her, but each seems to pay their respects in turn. Even the physical moving over and just inclining their head. They don't move away like the other first. They just sit waiting there as Morgani moves over, sits down beside them, and as the others come over, starting to take on humanoid forms to be able to fit on the shuttle, the magical takes on the form that is quite elven in appearance. Looks like maybe what would have been in your mind a proto-elf, like what wood elves, high elves, and so on came from. Features are slightly off, but you can see hints of all of them there. Much longer ears, much taller than most elves you've seen, and they just incline their head as they step in. The mentor takes on the familiar draconic form that they've been wandering around in, and smiles at you, Gifton, sadly, and goes, "Hello, Miss Greysteel."
Are you alright? I mean, physically, or, not damaged.
She just places a hand on your shoulder. We are unharmed.
Okay. I'm sorry I didn't get you loose.
I am surprised we were able to be free from that at all. But she just shakes her head and goes, "I appreciate your concern. We will be okay."
Not going at it alone.
No, especially now that as enjoyable as the company of your kind is, the fact that we will have each other again, it will help.
She needs you.
I know. I think we all know, even, and she turns her gaze back out to where the physical is sitting with Morgani. They seem to be in quiet conversation with each other.
It's good to see them talking.
I don't think that he's going to forgive her for quite some time, but I know he still loves her. And I know that it will come.
Most when people you love hurt you.
Yes.
They'll find a way, though. Steven got hurt in here, but is the shuttle still okay, Steven? Can it take us back?
Ah, shit, right. Diagnostics. He's he's like trying to wipe blood off of the console he's at.
I'm gonna offer him my handkerchief.
It like lasts about 3 seconds before it
Oh,
gets
just smears
handed
it
back.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit, hang on, I'm going
oh.
over to the other side, and he's just moving seats.
Oh.
Going to the co-pilot
Carrot,
seat.
we need press the digitation, please.
Don't we have one of the stones in there? Or that
Not,
one?
No.
no, I didn't bring one. They're heavy. They're 5 freaking pounds. They're big.
So who's inside so far? Mental.
You're like a
Orvis,
3-foot long
Archie.
stone.
The emotional
the
is going to be next to step on. Emotional taking on just a human form. They're very pretty. Like they've got this almost iridescent hair. It seems to shift color a bit. Like looking at it, you say, "Oh, it's silvery white," but then it catches the light and it changes a bit. And just seems to be the form of a young woman, very pretty, very. She looks happy, even though there's clear sadness in her eyes. Just her very features suggest I'm a cheerful person.
Welcome on board, emotional. I don't know if you have a different name you like to use. I understand you're not supposed to ask names. This is the magic door that goes into kind of like an extra bigger waiting space. I don't know if you guys want to funnel in there for some privacy. We can move.
She's just gonna hug you, Gifton.
I'm just gonna hug her.
They're gonna get into a sadness loop with each other.
So who
I'm
was
gonna
the first?
hug her tighter and just baby.
Who was the first one that walked in?
Angus isn't on this,
that
so-
would have been the magical. That was the first one.
Magical. Okay.
Yeah.
Magical,
Then the mental,
and then
emotional,
mental
spiritual is coming on next. They are going to assume a God. What was spiritual?
Undead, because that's the only thing.
No.
kind of sardonic, wasn't it?
No, so the because they've always inhabited forms that you've seen.
Yeah.
The form that they actually transform into, I think they are the sort that would reflect more modern things. So they're going to take on a very Hexen-like looking human form. You might actually see hints of like maybe the half elven or so on, but you think they are just literally mixing traits of the people of the Hexen-like Empire.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Speary, when they come on, Gibson's just gonna try and pull Speary into the sad hug thing that's going on. I didn't pray to you because I wanted to be okay.
Speary will actually just gently pat your back, and it feels so much like being comforted by like Father Turner or Father, and Speary maybe trying to comforting you, even though the words maybe will be more foreboding. Just goes, "It's okay. I know they're not really gone."
The most horrifying choice of words.
I'm just glad you're
okay. I am okay. Is everybody else okay? My dear faithful companions.
Working on it.
You know, does everyone else get like used car salesman vibes off Speary?
I hope so. That's kind of what I've modeled Speary on.
That's what I figured, but I'm like, I wasn't sure if I was just leading too much into being spiritual.
She's just trying to make sure that you know that there's something out there for you, and you know you got to give something to get something.
You know,
give some faith.
Speary,
this elixir.
Yeah, Speary, despite being fueled by actual genuine faith and having actual genuine divinity, is essentially
snake oil.
Snake oil conman preacher. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so it would have gotten along really good with what's his name?
Orel.
The priest that wasn't a priest. Yeah. So glad that that's the choice now.
No, those two types of people don't get along.
Yeah, they don't get along.
Of that kind.
Yeah, they seem better composed. Like, even the mental just seems weary, but Spiri is remaining cheerful, faithful that everything's going to be okay.
Are the physical and Morgani seeming to still be out there talking?
Yeah,
Or
they
they
are.
started?
taking
In
a
that case, then I am going to, since I was called to clean something, I'm gonna go in and start prestiing the
The console.
yeah.
RG's gonna cough and just turn. So I was like, "Hey, Corvus,
Yes.
you put me on my side. I'm pretty sure my mouth is filling with blood, and I can only feel this arm in my face."
You don't have a side over
You don't
there,
have a
RG.
side.
She
I
has
mean,
the sides,
you
just the
do.
flesh is still regrowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should say there's still this. There's always a side. It's just how full the side is.
He would have put her in a recovery position.
Do we know what the recovery position is back then?
Hanging upside down.
To be
on
fair,
a
right
meat
now
hook.
in RG's current condition with the lung reforming before the rib cage, the recovery position is constantly shifting RG around as Corvus is learning more about the elven body than he ever needed to know.
He's like, okay, what bones are regrowing now?
He's sitting there looking through the holes, going, "What organ is that?"
Telsha's actually coming over to RG and kneeling down, and just for RG's dignity, because this is important to Telsha, is casting a glamour that makes clothing reappear. They're not really there, but as RG's flesh is regrowing, Telsha decides that's important.
Who's with the least
Choices of-
honesty in the group?
And she just gives you an affirming little nod, RG. You're barely coherent to register it, but you feel a little pat on the shoulder. It might be you're out
That's
there.
probably a good thing because
Yeah.
I'm not confident you can
Yeah.
actually see right now.
Uh-huh.
She might be blind at this moment in time, and just only doing because she also has blind
No,
sense.
no. Here's a great thing. Your eyes are reforming. You're getting random flashes of light and pattern.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, you're having a bad trip.
Yeah.
This is as close to being drunk as you've ever been.
I think being drunk would be preferable at this
I
point.
was like, that's a good
I'm saying
brew.
blind drunk. I'm saying you're probably having that headiness right now from all the healing magic doing shit to you right now. The pain's starting to go away, and it's all just like woo. My brain's reforming.
You'll hear a snapping of fingers from up front as Steven's going. Okay, we should be good, but there's some minor repairs I'd like just to be safe. So repair crews, grab your torches, and we're just gonna go out and patch things up. Okay.
As he snaps his finger, RG does do the thing of put up her hand and go, "Oh,
No, not you.
No, Archie,
No,
you stay right
it's as he snapped his fingers, he actually looks like, "Oh, good, that wasn't mine."
Is it the cutty bit or the sticky bit?
The sticky bit. Well, first we have to cut away a damaged part, and then sticky bit.
I want to do the cutty bit.
Okay, you can do the cutty bit. Telde, Carrick. Go on.
Yeah, I stuck around outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to do the cutty and gluey bit of
Actually,
Archie, so
Cassie, why don't you do that? I should take the radio out and call James and tell him we're okay.
Wait, why are you cutting RG? She's
Well-
been cut enough.
well, his second hand started to grow, and that was concerning.
I mean,
I'm
She should have
supposed
two
to
You're
have
hands.
two.
supposed to have two of them.
I
you got your
oh.
second hand where the first
don't
one
think we're
was.
going to have good communications until we get away from here.
Oh, okay.
You've
We'll
always
start.
had an issue
All
with
right. Well,
communication
I'll
anyway.
go outside and help with the
Yeah.
cutting and the sticking.
Yeah, it's a quickish job, a good 15 minutes of work. Literally just replacing some of the bulkhead material that's covering in the cell. I'd like insight checks on Keller, though, from the three out there conducting repairs.
Okay. Sugar,
Okay.
sugar, roll.
Wow, that's like the worst insight
Wow.
roll I've had in a while.
I think
Yeah, you rolled a
Cass
4.
needs to roll too.
I did. I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Oh, you're. Oh, okay. There's
Yuli,
like 2
can you
carrots
roll for
there.
me?
Yeah,
Oh,
you got an
thank you.
11. Okay.
I'm
Gifty?
glad other
Oh,
people
39,
rolled.
Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Cassie, you're pretty just yep, doing this. This is-
Oblivious as normal.
Yeah. The rest of you, as you're working on one particular part that the moment you guys have cut away it and gotten it separated, Keller takes it and like quickly
Runs.
hurries it off aside. He was saying, nothing bad. This is fine, all casual. You think maybe it was worse than he was letting on.
Ah, okay. Now, I was concerned we were making inside checks for a different reason.
And
Then he rushes back and mentions we should probably go in the next 2 minutes.
he rushes back and does keep glancing over his shoulder as he's directing you how to repair stuff. And then he's like, okay, that's good. Right, I really hate to hurry Morgani and the other one, but we
I'll get him.
should head off.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head over
Eric
there
needs to
this
step
time.
AFK.
You head up over to them, and you arrive just in time to see the physical doing something mildly disturbing, which is they are prying one of the scales from their own chest. And there's a somewhat sickening sound. It's like a tearing of flesh, leathery crack. Yeah. And they don't seem to be bothered by it, whether they don't feel pain or whether they just mask it. Hard to tell. But as they do that, Morgani's sort of staring sadly at them, and you see them toss it towards that rip. And it vanishes into the void. Into the nothing.
Stop giving it stuff.
And the physical immediately turns. They seem to give Morgani a small little incline of the head before turning to face you, Gifton. And then you get the same little gesture, and they move past you.
What? The looking at the hole?
No, they give you a little incline of the head, an acknowledgement.
Okay. I give them a bob of the head acknowledging them as they go by, and I hope to Morgani. It's time to go.
Part of me really wants to stay.
I know.
It feels so wrong.
I know. But
We must move forward, right?
you can't let this destroy you, okay?
She slowly nods and looks back towards the shuttle where her children have gone.
They love you. They need you. You need them.
We're supposed to have forgiveness and reconciliation, right?
Yeah.
Do you think simply starting on that path is enough?
Yeah. You have to take steps, or nothing can change, right? And it's gonna be it's not gonna be perfect. It'll never be perfect. But we can try to make it better.
I will fix my family. I will care for my children, all of them.
Make sure you're all happy.
She
You get to experience all of it, the good and the bad, together.
She just nods before turning her gaze back towards the rift in space. And she just goes, I'll be back for you. I promise. And
I don't know if they want that.
I will find a way to help them, whatever help for them is. Because they're not gone. I can feel it. They are the aching void in my heart where they should be.
Aching void in your heart where they should be is all the love and pain you're feeling right now. What's hurting you isn't nothing. It's something.
Let's go home.
Come with us. Come on.
She immediately returns to her more humanoid form, just to walk beside you as, well, peers, equals. Some will walk, maybe a little disturbed for you by the fact that you and everyone else watching the physical approach watches them take on their own humanoid form, reducing to a muscular but definitely small kobold.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh God, it's Borbor.
That's Borbor.
I was gonna say, is this do we know this call?
You don't know this kobold, but
Not
We
in
never- we ne-
character.
out of character,
never-
there's a striking similarity.
Borbor!
I love that for a while.
They march onto the shuttle, and the shuttle almost vibrates with their steps. It's like they're far more massive than suggested. And they just sort of regard everybody in there and going, "You've earned your chance for reparations." They nod as if taking the silence of cowed fear as what it should be. And they are going to take a seat next to the emotional.
Because immediately you're gonna take their hands and
Yeah.
start just gushy.
The emotional is like,
all
you
the
know,
emotions.
offering them comfort. Emotional clearly feeling that they are feeling a grief they're not displaying. And soon after, Gifton and Morgani join you all on the shuttle as well.
Alright, let's get us out of here.
Right, setting up the back and lowering the field and moving at full speed away from. And he taps kind of taps a few buttons, and the shuttle starts to
Can
move.
I rat to strap down Archie to the floor?
You don't particularly need to. The shuttle doesn't.
Okay, I didn't know if
shake
there was
or...
like acceleration in this.
No, there's very little inertia in this.
Given that my body's reforming flesh around
Yeah.
me, putting straps on top, it might be a bad idea.
I don't want you
Yeah.
to. I don't want you to accordion to the back and be left like that.
I also don't want to end up Kratos where I have things coming out of my arms.
Yeah, but think about it this way: if RG accordions, she'll walk around. Me. Sorry.
The
Not so much different from what I do normally.
the journey
It's
back
not a clown soundtrack.
seems to take about as long as the journey here did. Although about an hour into it, Keller looks over his shoulder towards you, Gifton, and goes, "Looks like we got comms now."
Alright, we'll pick out the little radio. Hey, you there?
Immediately you hear like a screech from the other end of the radio as it's being like manhandled, sort of fumbling noises as if someone's quickly grabbed it up, trying to write it, already holding the communication button down. Before you hear James's voice and Care's voice, each trying to inquire whether you're all right.
It got a little rough there for a bit, but we're about halfway back now.
Well, move aside. I know how to operate. And there's a bit more scuffling before James goes, "All right, we lost communication with you for a while there. What happened?"
Nothing.
Nothing. But then what? Did you make contact with the first?
Yeah.
Are they amiable?
Yeah, they're just grieving a little bit right now.
About what?
Nothing.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. Yes. You hear an exacerbated sigh from the other end. Nothing, of course. Right. So what? They're sad that it's not with them more.
It manifested and attacked everyone.
Is everyone okay?
Archie's not looking so great. Corvus has been healing her for a while, but that
Stop
didn't go
picking at
good.
it.
I think Steven's a little shell shocked. He said he was in
I died and
oblivion.
didn't go to hell.
Shush up, Steven. I'm on the radio.
Wait, did you go to the other?
No, I don't know what.
Listen,
is
Steven's
that what the
probably
other's
gonna
like?
have. Steven's gonna have weird nightmares for a while. I'm not sure if he's gonna be okay. We should probably keep him under watch. He can't hear me clearly right now because I'm standing right next to him. Sitting right next to him. He's fine.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Morgani and the rest didn't take it so good. We had to end the nothing, but I don't really know if it ended. It's very weird right now. We're coming back.
So is that it? Have we averted disaster? Are they getting along?
Yeah, they're all consoling their mom right now and each other, and I think it's gonna be a path of something better now. I think
Good job then, I
it
suppose.
could be okay as long as we all keep trying to be better.
Oh, I guess we'll feel how good it all is in a few thousand years, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, 2,000 years.
Well, get home soon.
We'll be there as fast as this thing goes with the hole in it.
There's a hole in your ship?
Well, we put a piece of metal over it. Steven said that it was okay that we cut the hole into it. Because the nothing made a hole, so then we cut a bigger hole, and then Steven had us put a thing over that.
Yeah, it's all right though. Remove the plasma conduit that was going to go, so no problems.
Yeah, what's a plasma conduit?
It's a really important part of the ship that is also incredibly volatile and explosive.
I know what explosives are. We buried a grenade with Thalgir.
You did. Keller seems to really like this idea a lot.
Now I know what I want if I end up dying again.
Yeah, your journey continues. RG, you're mostly patched up now. Your skin feels awfully itchy, but very fresh.
You're gonna need to put a lot of.
Oh man, it's like that
oils.
post. It's like after a sunburn when all the skin
Yeah.
comes off.
Yeah.
It's all itchy but it's fresh, brand new
It's
skin
so
underneath.
smooth.
Break. When we
How's
get
that
back, let's
flush?
get some aloe leaves for you and smear that on the
I have
arms.
that fresh flesh smell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, bandages. You want to change out bandages frequently. Prevent infections and whatnot.
RG's just gonna kind of go and like poke the arm and go, not burned, not hurt no more. Magic fine.
It's still new flesh. Deal with it.
Do you think grandson will still happen?
Who are you asking at? Are you asking the radio?
I
Are
mean,
you asking your
I'm just asking.
friends?
Anybody who
You'll
might be
have
holding the radio on
plenty
to
of
it.
grandsons. I'm
I hope
pretty
so.
sure
He
just by
sounded
how many
fun.
children you have.
He seemed like a fun person.
I hope so. He sounded fun.
We'll see.
You met one of your grandkids? Like ahead of time?
Like
The
that.
dreamer had
Kind
a
of.
manifestation of themselves that they sent through to respond to weird questiony
Oh,
things I got
no,
as a
this is
food, and,
not this nonsense.
and then
Yes.
and then they said that they were made from the images of various people they met, and that they became really good friends with my kids.
Okay,
And
so
then
and they're just spinning in the chair. So like Dreamer getting the whole thing, it's like, you know, unlinked with time and shit, and so like what does exist will exist anyway, I'm guessing.
okay,
Wasn't it kind of linking itself to the thing?
I don't know.
So I didn't really take
Trying to
temporal
figure out
mechanics,
if-
but you know, a non-linear being should have the grandson, just grandson,
It's his grandson.
just grandson.
I called them grandson because they said that one of my kids and one of Argie's kids were gonna get together, and that they became best pals with that kid, and that kid would have been my grandchild, which they decided to pal around with them and take on their kind of form. So I decided they were also my grandchild because they should be my grandchild at that point, because that's how it works.
I guess now it's just going to be farther related away from you since.
Or one of your kids becomes a time traveler, or immortal, or you know,
or both.
Mm-hmm.
I just blew his
For
mind.
all we
Didn't
know,
I?
might already be.
Actually, I was just say there's one that probably is all the above.
Yeah, one of my kids is time. It goes through time. She plays with the sphinxes, and they don't necessarily like her as much.
But was that grandchild or was that great grandchild?
or the
No, it was just
and Morgana says
child.
you're going to pipe up here, or grandson is a demigod.
That could be possible too. We
Or
have met one.
Grandson was lying
That is
about
also possible, having met some
various
of your
different
children.
things, because grandson did tell us to kill you.
What?
What?
It was one of the possible ways.
Yeah.
This was
I
one.
suppose I shouldn't be
Not the
shocked.
choice- obviously, not the choice we took.
Arguably could have been a feint in order to convince us and test our conviction to
That also.
our path.
You think everybody's like Mirrors, don't you?
That was
Everyone
also
is
before the whole-
Mirrors.
With her
wasn't that
family,
before the
yes.
time travel
To
thing
be
came
fair, grandson
across on the
also was
table?
friends with Miras, so it's hard to say.
Wasn't that
Grandson could have
before,
also
like,
just been Miras.
time travel was on the table?
Yes.
Yeah, time travel, all sorts of stuff.
I mean, it wasn't that like before that point?
Well, before we knew of it, I mean, I'm guessing it was always
I
optional.
It was optional in the aspect of the gentleman's methods, but not to the extent that we knew about.
No paradox
Whatever it
machine.
is. I hope it happens. I hope lots of things happen. So, have you figured out how you're gonna wake them up?
I assume it's just going to happen.
Oh, okay. You aren't
mean-
gonna be like, wake up, or something.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm suddenly gonna stand up and I'm gonna walk over to the mansion. We never told
You
Echo.
never got Echo out, yeah?
I just suddenly remembered this because Carrie just went, "We have an alarm clock," and then went,
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we didn't tell the alarm clock that we were moving, or...
"So I'm gonna go and get." I don't know if I want to be the skeleton out here. Yeah, they probably won't know who Speary is when they're with this stuff. I'm gonna go and apologize for not getting them earlier.
Echo is essentially the means of
Uh,
knowing when the wake up will happen. I am assuming it's just going to happen for the most part.
you're able to bring
Oh.
Echo and the man you still don't know the name of out.
I don't know if he has a name anymore.
He made me
He's kind-
completely
Also,
He's
you
kind of
thought that he
obsessed
wouldn't
now.
recognize who
Yeah.
Spiri is, but he immediately
Immediately.
goes and kneels before Spiri and prostrates themselves. And Spiri seems pleased at anything, and does the whole humble god thing of like, no, you may rise, please. And we'll just softly converse with their follower. Echo, however, is just comes out and waves at everybody and goes, "I was sick. Do not eat the food.
How many of those bars did you eat?
3, and I decided that they are awful.
You're only supposed
Oh.
to eat one.
I couldn't figure out
mean,
whether I liked it or not.
She did say it
Uh,
tasted like fish, so I don't know if even
I
one
like
is a good
fish
idea.
though.
Fish is
Why
good.
would
Fish bar.
I mean, you just.
I'm sure you could preserve fish in a way, but I don't.
I don't
don't
understand
know.
how fish bar is any worse than any other cut of fish.
Was it breaded?
Telsha sort of looks up and goes,
Couldn't
"No,
go
it's
get
simply
one.
ground anchovies within the breading.
I was just saying, I should actually bring
Oh.
one out.
Oh, so it's just fish and oh god.
It's literally. I'm
Oh,
gonna
there's
be
far
honest
more
with
than
you.
that. There's a few highly nutritious fruits ground in.
Oh god, it really is Archon loaf.
Can I have one? It sounds great.
Shh.
Um,
She releases to the world, Julie.
Echo is actually pulling like a half-eaten one out of her pocket.
I'll take it and start
Yeah.
eating it.
Yeah.
This is great.
Um,
I'm gonna read. They put the
Yeah,
ingredients
Giffen,
on the
is that
bar.
pregnancy talking, or are you truly craving that?
Mimi?
It's probably the
I'll
pregnancy.
share Dingus.
What's the difference?
Do they have ingredients listed?
Dingus
I could see
Dingus
that
takes a
being
bite,
like-
chews, and immediately like
Yeah. Does the cat thing.
shakes his head about wildly.
This reminds me of being back home in Tarnstead.
We didn't have anchovies in
Who-
Tarnstead.
I don't know what an anchovy is, but sometimes, you know, we got fish like a day or two late. It tastes like this.
Oh. Oh no. No.
And we wonder why Gifton learned to cook badly. For
Yep.
I mean, Brownies literally ate trash. I don't know what you expect from me. They were basically the raccoon people.
Canonically, they ate trash.
Yes.
As the journey devolves into trash talking food and eating trash food, it passes by with an air of almost tense relief. There's been a major success here, and yet wasn't the final step. You soon find you are finally starting to feel turbulence as the shuttle comes into orbit of your world, begins to land. Keller actually calling out in case anybody wants to come and see the view.
Carrick will.
And soon enough, you are touching down in Sahar once more, landing outside the Familian complex. You can see on the view screen there's a little crowd awaiting. Not just the expected James, Care, Zem. Your kids are with them, by the way, Gifton. You can see.
You can zoom in. You can see
yeah.
them there.
Well, you don't quite see your kids, but you
Ants.
do see the struggle of
also the,
Care and
like,
Zem
the-
trying to handle them.
Also,
shit,
the
dust storm.
fluttering of all those little
Uh-huh.
pseudo dragons.
Yep.
Yeah.
The dust storm.
There's just the cloud of bats in one spot.
The
Yeah.
cloud of bats. I like that description. Why do I like that so
Swarm
much?
of tiny fae.
Yeah.
That's the most horrifying description.
But yeah, there's Fowler as well. Basically, most of the Familiars you're familiar with have gathered.
Is Haya there?
Haya is indeed there, along with all of the gods.
Stenhouse and everybody.
Yeah, Stenhouse and everybody.
My brain just
The far
went,
more important
"Oh my God,
person.
Stenhouse.
Yeah.
When did Stenhouse
Stenhouse
become a
has
cop?
been here for a long time.
No,
He's alright,
been
I-
weird.
Into there, okay?
I'm gonna say all the important people. I'm saying Stenhouse and everybody. Someplace somewhere in there, Lady Gentle. I don't know. I'm just like I don't know
Lady
the
Gentle
gods
is
are
not
important, but yeah.
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, pretty convinced she has gone AWOL on her own thing. Or it's been murdered, you know.
Or both.
Yeah.
Most of them are like standing with like that somber awaiting news or like that respectful like hero with returning heroes thing. But you see Stenhouse has a bottle of not sure what in his hand. His jacket is like, sort of just draped open, and he's like, you can't hear him in the shuttle, but you can see him like punching the air, like whooping.
Yeah. Woo!
And just
The one
pointing
person
towards
doing
you
that.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're making it
And
back.
Ja-
That's better than he expected.
James is probably standing right next to him with the stupidest grin on his face, going, "I love Stenhouse."
This is Stenhouse retirement.
Everyone else, like somber, quiet. Stenhouse
Yeah.
just shouting and whooping.
And the moment the shuttle actually sits down, just before the fuse ring gets turned off, you see people starting to walk towards you, and Stenhouse sprinting.
Hey, Cassie, do you mind going out first?
Fine, I'll go. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
The shuttle bay door opens, and Cassie, as you step off,
we should
there is
go
a
out
sudden like
first.
old but wiry, strong arm reached around your shoulders, pulling you in a bottle of that smells like bourbon. Right beneath your face as Stenhouse grabs you and goes, Cassie, me, go, you've returned to us. How? You'll have to tell me everything. But do I want to drink? I bet you need it. It's quite fine. And like
We don't need glasses here. Just
yeah,
shove
the
them
bottle's
all
just
over me.
getting like shoved against you.
Cass is taking the bottle, looking at him, looking back, and looking at Gifton, going, "You owe me."
And he is going to
Stenhouse
lead
off
you
while
off.
drinking and reminiscing.
Yeah, he's not like leading you back into complex. He's just like seems to be wanting to walk off into the desert. You might have to guide him yourself back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of rotate around.
His mind is just on wander and talk.
What are we, Cass?
Listen,
Why
he
is there
starts-
nothing but sand?
He started celebrating after the last.
And
phone
that's the
call
last you
came
ever see of
into me.
Cassie and Stenhouse
Oh my
walking
God.
off into the desert.
Oh my God.
Immediately, James and Care are sort of like standing there. James watching Stenhouse wander off with Cassie, and he just looks at you all as you're exiting, just because he's been drinking since you left.
Gosh.
Oh, I hope it wasn't from worry.
Oh, deep-seated worry.
Oh, they're okay.
But of course, he's the only one that's worried. I never expected it to go any other way than success.
How did Raziel do?
Raziel is doing just fine. But oh, screw it. And he's actually just going to come in and hug you.
I'm gonna get a hug.
And you're not the only one that gets a hug from him. He's actually moving between all of you, giving a hug. Telday,
Who?
James.
Oh, James.
And it seems like he's just for once displaying genuine emotion without some kind of mask of being, something greater. Corvus, you get an offered hand. I know you don't like too much touching.
Is it attached to the rest of the arm?
Yes, it is indeed.
Corvus will.
Careful,
smile
James.
and
He was
nod.
cutting off unnecessary limbs earlier.
But come on.
Smile and nod and take his hand.
He just gives it a firm shake and pats the back of your hand with his other hand and nods back at you. For Telday, he moves on to you. Sort of, you're a bit awkward to hug just because of the shape of your metal. You've got a somewhat pointed chest.
Some people will say that I'm ideal hugging design.
He is not one of them. He just slaps both sides of your arms. Gives you a nod. Pauses when he gets to you, RG, and goes,
Do not.
"Oh no,
Just.
you're
Yeah.
shiny."
She's been regenerated.
I like we're gonna describe it that way now.
I got
you
looked
could
like a dragon.
you could have said she's been
He
regrilled.
opens and closes his mouth a few times before just shaking his head and going, "Go put something real on. Glamour, true sight. It Yes, and he just
As he says that, Archie's bear hugging him.
oh, okay, and he gives you a little hug back.
Oh.
I'm glad I don't have true sight.
I have true sight, but it hasn't bothered me one bit.
It was like, you've seen Archie naked plenty of times.
I know.
She
Well,
minds.
it's not like something she worries about. She's
Yeah.
fine with it.
And
Yeah, but I don't know currently what with the current
Totally all the
reddish
dogs
skin.
her butt ass naked.
Yeah, seeing the insides out isn't really one of
Yeah.
Gibson's
And
favorites.
as he's moving to Carrick, Gifton Care is like taking the opportunity to like hog you to himself. Resem's
I'm
also
completely
like vying for
there.
attention. Your kids are
Mhm.
clambering all over you.
I'm completely family time right now.
Yeah.
Everything else is gone. I'm just wandering off wherever they want to go.
Carrick, James just goes, so what was it like to meet your progenitors?
The nothing hurt a little bit, but the others were great.
Even the physical?
A little bit.
Other
Look,
than
you're already
yes,
bruising,
but,
Archie. Go hug people again.
They're very gruff. but
Hugging Corvus.
Stop.
They have. They're in far better terms than last time.
Also, great ears, Angel, the kobold says, marching off of the ship.
That also.
Oh, God.
James squints at the kobold, looks at you, Carrick.
That would be the physical.
He goes stone-faced. That's the physical.
Yes.
That little
Excuse
thing
me.
is physical.
He just walks off.
Is this the like perfectly straight back?
Yeah.
Like
There is
the
the stoniest faced I am trying to keep myself composed act you have ever seen from him.
I just figured that's the exact breaking point of nope, it got too weird.
I honestly
kind of
believe what
turn
it
towards
is.
the physical and just go, I think you've surprised him more than he has ever been surprised before.
I don't
I
get it.
totally. Sorry.
No, totally what?
I totally believe that James is about to be overcome with the inability to communicate with anybody why this is funny, because the person he wants to go run and talk to this about is Gifted in Care, and it's gonna be they won't get it.
Look, it's so much smaller than you think, huh?
Actually, no. Or Care will get it
Yeah.
and not be as happy as you are.
Yeah. It's like, wait, who do I go talk to this? I gotta go talk to myself. They'll find this funny.
It was also small.
But yeah, the gathering here, cautiously celebratory. The gods don't so much come up to talk to each of you. They've gone straight to Morgani and straight to her children. They are actually quite rapidly sequestered themselves off, moving quite far away from the rest of you and the Fomorians here. Only Haya seems to like pause and stay aside. Sticks with them a little bit, seems to have some words, but then just returns as if what they're doing isn't entirely her business.
She's not in trouble with the first dragons.
For once, she seems fairly relieved to be left out or something. With the rest of the gods.
Is there like benches and stuff sent outside the compound?
God,
by
no.
the way, I just thought about this.
There are not.
Just
Listen, the undead don't get tired. They don't.
They don't need to.
They
No,
don't
I
need
said
benches.
bench. I mean, they sit and read.
Yes, as a leisurely activity, they do. But furniture is expensive. They can spend that money on paper and ink.
Or they could just cast stone shape. They've got plenty of mages.
But
I'm tempted to cast it myself and make a bench.
As the gods converse, Haya comes over to the group of you, and she takes a moment to like interact with your kids, Gifton, as if like they immediately grab her attention, and yeah, oh god, and she sort of looks over to where Cassie, you've been trying to turn Stenhouse around, maybe get him into the compound, but like it's just turned into circles with him. Like there's something innate in this man that just seems to call to the void of the desert. That's where his drunkenness wants to wander, and you just have to keep turning him. Ah, shit, he's going back.
On the bright side, we can always follow his footprints later.
Actually, at some point, Cass is just going to get annoyed, haul him up, toss him over her shoulder, and haul him back to the compound.
Oh, there. Yes.
Have you finally decided you're gonna have your way with
I'm spoken for, girl. I'm afraid.
You've had a bit too much. You're trying to walk out into the desert, sweetie.
What?
You go out there, no one's going to find you.
Nonsense. Just go
Archie's gonna just walk up,
walking home.
Stenhouse on the arm. Good to just say, good to see you.
It's far older.
And even with that, I'm pretty sure I'm walking out with the bottle of bourbon in my hand.
And Cass is going to quickly hit the gate. Is our guard friend out there?
He, for once, does not seem to be here.
I'm going to set Stenhouse down, point him inside, and go to bed.
This isn't my home. This isn't my house. This is not my beautiful house.
Go to bed.
Bed elsewhere?
Ah, yes. And he wanders off in a direction that's definitely towards more alcohol, but at least he's inside.
And I'm closing the door behind him. Maybe if he sees a closed door, he won't think it goes outside.
That's the logic.
Climb out a random window.
And then Cass is going to walk back towards the group.
He sort of watches you approach and just goes, if he somehow gets out again, I'll make sure he's taken care of.
Please.
With violence.
Taking care of or taking care of?
I'm being cared over there.
Yes, care.
RG is pretty fast. That question was like, you mean like taking care of and like cradle, or like taking care of like got a knife across the throat? She does that symbol like that.
She frowns and goes, I'm not going to murder the man. We've had enough of that.
Yes.
No, he'll be safe, and she hesitates briefly before just shaking her head and going, this is hard because I know that this happy moment, as tinged as it is, I'm going to be saying goodbye to some of you now, aren't I?
Just for a couple thousand years.
The rest of them might say that's not long, but
It is.
It is. I think I share a bit more of your perspective on time than theirs.
Are you just gonna smile and offer out the bottle of bourbon that's out there?
I don't think that's going to.
I mean, it doesn't help me either, but
She pauses and just takes a swig, frowns a little bit. It's truly awful.
This is where we find out gods can't taste anything.
Archie's looking at it. Makes you feel better. I've been thinking about trying to make stuff that tastes better.
Please do. And she just hands the bottle back.
She goes, oh, I don't want it.
She looks down at it and just.
You gave me trash. You gave me trash.
And
smile.
It gets handed to you, Carrick.
Here, put in take it back for
There's no
the other
lid.
bottle it's sitting in. It's fine.
There is no cork. There's no cap.
It's fine. I probably have something in my bags I can deal with.
Carrick is rummaging, trying to find a way to stop the bottle.
I was gonna say Archie will just bunch of be rummaging in her bag to get clothes out, and she will in that process have pulled out a stopper in the bottom of the haversack and just toss it to Carrick.
Thank you.
And she's gonna put on the only other piece of clothing she had left that wasn't in a shift weave.
Yeah.
It's the bridesmaid's dress from Gifton's wedding.
I just wanted to say that I deeply appreciate the kindness and friendship you've all shown me and given me since my release. You all mean the world to me.
And we just gave back what you gave. You were kind not to us. We're kind back.
We'll never forget what you've done for us.
Mm-hmm.
I really, truly look forward to seeing your faces again.
Look forward to seeing you again. A little sooner for us than you, unfortunately. It seems.
She smiles softly before she looks to tell Day and Gifton. Still staying with me?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Then
If you'll have me anyway.
you know I would take you and keep you forever.
Forever's a long, annoying time when there's brownies involved, my dear.
I think it's the most wonderful time with brownies involved. I should go to them and leave you all to take care of whatever affairs you need to make sure that you let us know before you leave.
I think before we leave, we have to touch base with at least a couple of them to make sure that the.
Yes, I know that Talan is most insistent that you take part in some finished part of his work.
Yes. Which our
But
way of
it's my way
assisting.
of saying, tell me. Us is the polite way of involving him, but tell me.
We will.
Yes. We,
But
of course, will
can't
not leave
think of a
without
reason
you
that we
knowing.
wouldn't.
I'm going to give Hay a hug.
She hugs you back. For
Archer's in touch. She's joining in the hug too.
she just hugs back. Might be
Yeah,
some
She
extra.
is wearing the dress. She is wearing the dress by this point.
You know what? Yeah, there's gonna be some extra appendages formed. You're all gonna get hugged. You as well, Corvus.
Unfortunately, if I do that, people take damage. So I
Mhm.
can't assist.
Gifton's gonna hug extra.
Why is it slimy?
Oh hush.
Just enjoy it.
Right, I better go meet my new siblings.
Cousins.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big discussion for you all to have.
Oh,
Some of them are really nice.
the kobold has ominous energy.
Such abs.
Yes.
That is the physical. Yeah.
He is rightly angry, but I think he's going to be more rightly angry at them than you. So you might be able to be the breach point with him.
Or we'll have something in common and we'll ruin it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Spend late nights getting drunk and talking about how much your family sucks.
They do
We
suck.
already have something in common with them already. They're very protective of their family. They're very protective of their children.
Right then. And she smiles at you before turning on heel and heading off to join them.
Well, Thelde,
Yes, General.
may I have my sword back?
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you for lending it to me.
It was in capable hands.
He's just had it in one hand this entire time.
Been gripping it the entire ride.
even while we were repairing the ship, still. And
Well, I don't really know how the rest of this goes.
I think any of us do. Guess
Not
we
we
wait.
experience doing this sort of thing.
Guess right now we're
Do we?
just waiting till Talon is ready for us.
And
Are you doing your memory modifications that you discussed?
And you do wait. It takes the gods a little time to pull themselves out of whatever discussion they're having. A good hour, in which time Fowler actually makes sure that you get plenty of refreshments. Offers you to come sit inside, or she will bring up furniture if you want to wait here. But eventually,
I will take my family inside because that'd be better.
If he heads inside, if others head inside, I'm more than willing to head inside. So
okay. But
I don't know if it could be days, so I don't want to just sit outside forever. Gods move at God's pace, so we go inside.
sometimes it's a day.
It's not like they can't
10,000
summon
years.
us, right?
eventually, waiting inside, your little common room you're sharing, there's a little rap on the door before Talan and Miris just walk straight in. It's more polite, hey, we're coming in.
Be decent.
Miris actually immediately looks over to you, Carrick, and is motioning a little prestidigitation, almost little illusion of a dragon of iridescent colors, and then just makes a little heart sign at you.
Oh.
Yeah, so a little bit there.
Talan looks at Miris and then just looks at you, Carrick, and just says, she says she'll be waiting.
Okay. Thank
But
you.
What happened?
One of
I
Morgana's
believe-
children is
Date.
quite taken with Carrick, and
I
is
believe
more than
I
willing
have-
to wait for the long
Oh.
journey to meet him again. What's your insight for, Archie?
Oh, that was before they spelled it out.
Oh,
They're just
yeah.
inferring.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Carrick has been through this enough that he doesn't need insight for what that meant.
And Talan just comes in and pulls a seat that's been like put up against the wall and comes and just sits with you all. Miris,
Is he doing the sitting it backwards thing with his arms under the head?
no, he doesn't. He sits on it quite sensibly. Miris,
he have
however,
clothes
sits in a mime chair,
Oh no.
and he
Does
has
he do it Riker style?
he has clothes on. The clothes are like a smith's apron.
Okay, he's in that because wasn't
but
last
he
night
has
like no, there was ill in that. It was in the first. That's right.
yeah. Yeah, Miris is just sitting in midair. Looks like he's
How
like
very
peeling something. An orange? Is he peeling an orange? Who knows?
It's who knows. Gifton
Feeling
might be
apple.
quietly admiring Talon.
It's not as quiet as you think.
Miris
You're
is
kind of
going to
vibrating.
look at you, Gifton, project a little illusionary image of Talan, and do a heart sign at you.
Are just very calmly pulling out a small handkerchief, dab around Gifton's mouth a little bit, put it back.
Iden is going to
Wow.
offer a imaginary slice of something to you, Gifton, whatever he's just peeled.
You mean
Oh.
Miris?
Yeah,
Miris,
I'll
rather,
take
yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a slice. And
Oh.
I'll chew on it.
It tastes like orange.
Oh
Huh.
God, he's
Pretty
the
good.
inventor of snozberries.
So, I require something of you all.
I'm guessing that's Talon.
Yeah.
What would that be?
If it's a piece of me, I don't have many left to give, I don't think.
He gives you a regretful little look. Actually, that's exactly what I am asking for.
Fuck, I was making a joke.
I think part of stabilization lends on the importance of permanence of roles of what you are to the being that holds this all together. And that's, I think, the strongest thing to reinforce the devices, machine. It's part of
Those
your
us-
souls. Just a small little part.
She hasn't have a lot of that left either.
It should be fine.
I would not
Well, I
take
can
this
review
though
my
without
character's
permission.
conditions.
I
And-
give my permission.
Or just gives a thumbs up.
Castle thumbs up.
He looks at you, Telde.
Of course.
Little sister, I don't think that you need to do this. You are already going to be imparting some of yourself here when they set these up.
Because I was really considering not doing it. So
And as
it's no
selfish
longer
as it is,
necessary.
Not
we
going
all
to-
decided that we do not want to endanger the state of the children.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna want to hurt the babies.
And you, and he looks at you, Corvus. I think part of you is most important of all.
I figured as such. I can't readily say no, can I?
You can. It is within your
I'm
right.
not. Joke.
He gives a little smile to you, Corvus. In that case, how best to symbolize this? The taking of a soul can be done in many ways, depending on culture, belief. What beliefs do you hold?
Is that a general question, or was she still
To each of
talking
you.
to Corvus?
What is a soul to you, dragon? How would you impart part of your soul to me?
Soul is our being. The true us, no matter what form we take on, no matter what we do, it is always the truth of us. To be honest, I would not. I do not know. The last time there was any tie of a soul was to the spiritual, and that was with a agreement, I guess the best way to describe it. But I think this is a different
Then
form.
make a pact with me. A arcane one. You will inscribe your true name. And he is pulling out a piece of what looks like to be metal, maybe iron. And just a chisel.
Okay.
And you will breathe the breath of your soul into this.
And Carrick will take them and do such. I'm actually going to make a roll because I have. What stat? Give me a stat to roll.
What, the
You
chisel?
think would- Yes. I would actually.
Fuck, I don't know. It's
Calligraphy.
yeah, calligraphy.
Dexterity.
Well, no, I
calligraphy
have
strength.
full strength.
Yeah,
Okay, that's the thing
calligraphy
is, I have all skill. I have all trained. So I just wanted the stat skill.
Carrick, I didn't even know the skill existed. I'm trained in
Yeah,
it.
you beautifully inscribe your name into this. And what does Carrick consider to be his true name? Is it Carrick? Is it Carrick Mask? What is? Do you give yourself a
Carrick
true
Marsh.
nickname? What is it?
Marsh is his.
No,
Carrick Marsh is his true name.
Ouija board.
Okay.
I mean, I could go with the old. I'm
And-
definitely not going with the Fey one because that would be a bad.
Then all that is required is your breath.
And all the metal melts.
Acids.
Acid breath, soul breath. Different.
Carrick will give the breath of his soul.
Okay. You exhale onto this. Whether you choose to just simply breathe onto it, whether you choose to spew acid onto it, the symbolism is the same. And you feel something. It is like a sharp pain within the very heart of you.
Is this
something-
like when I had the piece burned off?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a memory I didn't hope to reveal, but this is important.
He nods and actually like gives your shoulder like a comforting squeeze before
you.
taking the plate from you. He looks at you, Archie. Already know how to do this.
He just kind of gives a
Punch me.
pretty good smile.
So please, and he's going to pull out another piece of steel and just hold it up like a board.
She'll nod and actually
Make an attack
assume
roll.
proper stance and actually do the pull back punch and put key into it.
Okay, marvelous.
Totally make an
Your
attack
fist
roll. Yeah.
dents the steel,
Mhm.
and to you, the feeling is already familiar. It's
Mhm.
more controlled, a little disconcerting now that you know what's truly happening with it. You imbue your soul into this. And he nods, puts the piece of steel back into his little sort of tool bag, and then moves to you, Telde. What of you?
Before you continue, out
Yes.
of curiosity, the pieces of steel,
Yes.
what do they look like?
They look like just very plain, about a foot in length, maybe 6 inches wide, kind of thin, like a piece of steel plate. And they're just plain.
May I ask, does it need to be those types of items?
No, this is simply a convenient conveyance I carry with me.
Going to tap the horn?
Ah, that would suffice.
Look at him
Dirty.
somewhat quizzically.
You wish to give part of yourself?
Nod.
Then you are, in your belief, your physicality. What makes you is you.
Nod.
Then this would do it.
Oh, is Talon gonna snap that off, or we gonna
Yeah, that.
go check with Steven about power tools?
He's sort of looking at you, Telde, as if he's wondering the same himself. How do you wish?
I guess I will pull the Vorpal sword.
Don't
Don't
decapitate
miss.
yourself.
Don't miss.
Don't hit too accurately either.
And just kind of keep it to the base of the horn, and then
You do not need to give so much, friend.
pause for a moment, head tilt.
What are you gonna do with the stumped horn?
Be shorter.
And I guess I'll slightly
He
lift
just looks
the-
concerned for you, Telde.
And yeah, I guess I'm going to
Lop off the horn.
do an awkward lop off. I'll
The best part about this
leave
is this is
just a
actually
little
hard
tiny
for
bit of the
Talon to
horn.
watch because Talon thought you were a fucking work of art.
Yeah, there is a bit of that. He's like, why are you marring a visible part of yourself? And he winces as you cut part of yourself off, Telde. Like it does physically pain him to see. And he then just holds his hands out.
Then I will take the piece and put it in his hand.
He takes it very gingerly in his hands. He almost cradles it and brings it in close to him, and he just bows his head to you. Oh dear. And he chokes.
No die.
We've killed Talon.
And
No
he take a
die.
drink.
We're at the 10-yard line. No die.
And he takes this piece from you and just bows his head respectfully. I will make sure that this is. We will make you whole again.
I trust you.
He moves to you, Cassie.
Yes.
What is your belief? What would you say Give me right the own part of your soul.
Cass reaches into her bag and pulls out a leather bundle and opens it up. Do you by chance happen to have a piece of wood with you?
Of course. And he rummages in his tool bag and he pulls out a piece of wood that just looks like, it's a cut off from a project, but he keeps his little handy bits.
Mm-hmm. And Cass is going to very quickly and not so dirtily make something tiny. And she's going to hold it up and just go, every time someone builds something, they leave a little bit of themselves with it.
He nods as if he respects this, those words land close to him. And as he takes it from your hands, Cassie, you also feel that sharp, burning pain.
Oh, that's heartburn.
You get used
It's
to it.
real deep heartburn.
Did you eat the bar too?
Maybe.
And Corvus, he moves to you. You are something else.
Not that easy.
No, easier than the others. You are intertwined. Soul and body, same thing.
So how much do you have to remove?
And you grow back, yes?
I've been told.
Little pinky tip.
He
Would you like us to numb it first?
looks at his whole arm that has all the metal in it.
Mm-hmm. That is a lot of flesh. You
I know.
you want to be rid of that?
No, I still think it has its uses. I don't. The metal is in his left arm, his left hand. He looks at his right. It's funny because what you are, the smith, the forger, the builder, the crafter, you do everything with your hands.
Yes.
So do I.
Yes. Medicine is a craft. I respect
is.
it.
I still have one. He just very hesitantly offers his hand.
He just nods, and you see him take out a very sharp short knife. This might be for working with leather, something like that. And just sort of like looks you in the eyes as he takes your hand in one of his large ones, and he goes, "You ready?"
Yes, and you're gonna do it at the count of 3, but you're gonna do it at 1. So just
No,
either
I'm going
it
to do it now. And
Yeah.
there is a sharp tug, like
Why would I
he sort of,
count?
he grasps your hand to curl your pinky and yanks the knife up through it. It's not just the tip; it's actually at the knuckle.
I was expecting him to take the whole hand.
No, he only needs a bit. Actually, not the knuckle. What's that one called? Just below the knuckle.
What?
The first joint.
The
Yeah.
first joint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's it called that?
Yeah.
First joint.
Takes it there. So you got a little wiggly
Yeah.
stub.
Mm-hmm.
And he quickly puts this into his tool bag along with his knife. And just, right. We have what we need. Apart from the work you must do with us, sister. He looks to you, Gifton.
Yeah. We'll get to that. But I guess they're good then?
They are good. Which, knowing the urgency of the situation, I suppose means that you will be departing soon.
Is there anything that we need to take care of with any of the others before we go?
If there is, then it is not my business and I do not know. I imagine
What do
Ilan would
you
be
know of?
pleased to see you. He looks to you, Gifton. But you will be here all the same. The rest of you,
Yeah.
if you have business to take care of before you depart, that is yours to decide.
Thank you for preparing all of this for us to allow us to get this done in a faster manner.
Thank you for all that you have done for us. But I'll see you soon anyway.
Yes. Well, soon for us.
Soon for us.
Soon for them.
Few thousand years. It'll be nothing. Lad, you have to fix things on the other side first. You make sure you take care of this awakening business. He looks to you, Corvus.
He wiggles his pinky nub.
Is it growing back already, by the way? Just curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's bigger already.
And he stands up before he pauses and looks to you, Gift, and just goes, I'm sorry. I'm speaking from a long life experience. I know what is to come. I should have had more tact. I'm sorry, sister.
I give him a weak smile. Well, no, it's fine. It's happy. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yes, exactly. I will leave you with somebody that is a little more aware of what they say, even if they don't always say the right thing. And he looks at Miris, and before giving you a very respectful bow at the waist, deep down.
I give him a deep bow.
Archie will give him a bow as well.
And he turns and leaves you alone with Miris. Well, Miris says, just putting their hood down, taking their mask off.
What face does Miris have without the mask on today?
Miris has a face that would be rather familiar to Gifton. Looks a whole lot like Lalasil.
Which unfortunately looks a whole lot like Gifton, but not quite Gifton. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
They all look the same.
And
Got it.
Yeah. All the way down.
Just smiles weakly. You all figured this out far better than I ever could.
Oh, I love it when you lie to us like that. It makes me feel so good. I give them a smile.
We had a lot of opportunities to listen to the wrong answer to find the more right one.
My siblings are confident that this is a short goodbye, that we can watch you in your endeavors when you return on the other side of time. But I'm not so confident, knowing how final things can be for even us. We don't know what will occur between now and then. I might explode randomly. Some of us might depart. I don't plan to.
Or do you? I mean...
that's the secret, isn't it?
You
never know.
You're going to have to deal with Gifton and her newborns. I'm sure you are going to explode.
How do you keep secrets from the goddess of secrets, by the way? I'm curious about that.
You took my line. Yes, very carefully. It's what's the old adage? Impossible. No, immovable force. No, immovable object. Yes, that's the one. Immovable object, irresistible force. When
In other
you're
words, you have your
when you're mortal, it's a paradox, something that cannot be solved. When you're a god, of course you can move an immovable object with an irresistible force, or you can stop an irresistible force with an immovable object. Whatever you will it, and we just play it day by day.
unfortunately sometimes backfires, it seems.
Yes, yes, it does.
Well, hopefully less backfiring from now on.
Well, either way, I look forward to your befuddlement when you return to your own time. Because we have time to adjust to the way things are going to be. The addition of new gods to our pantheon. You are going to land there
everywhere.
with either cluelessness or a whole wealth of new knowledge and memories that you previously didn't have.
I am
And from
hoping
experience, I
that
can tell you that is a little jarring.
Yes, I am hoping we at least get some inkling, because otherwise navigating the world will be very difficult for a little while.
It'll be funny though.
I've got 2 other people's memories kicking around up here with the third.
Well, if you do find yourselves in trouble, know that whatever of us remain will be there to aid you.
The whole world's going to just be ruled by Gifton.
What? What?
You're going to become a tyrant queen, obviously. Reestablish a new Fey empire on the mortal realm.
What?
You're not supposed to tell her what she's doing.
What? I can't have a little fun.
I'm gonna be a pirate and then a tree.
See? Pirate queen.
That's
It's all
For
going to start with the
children,
pirate.
you are going to
To be
establish
a
the
queen
empire.
of the pirates? That's a thing?
I mean,
Could be.
maybe there could be a kingdom of pirates.
I want to be a queen of pirates.
Could
So
so
gift in the red.
so if you then became a tree, you could then aid other pirates by becoming
A
a
ship.
Well, whatever you decide is this nonsense about. I'm sure it's all going to be great fun. So, I'll see you later, sister. I'll see you around all day. And I'll see the rest of you, well, if I see you.
Hopefully we will.
And,
Can I make
Mirrors,
a small request?
of course.
I'm gonna have to explain to my wife what happened, including the whole me almost dying thing. If
Uh,
he tries to kill me, could you step in?
No, do you want me to re-glamour you, though? 'Cause I notice you've got some grey streaking there and your eyes aren't quite the same anymore.
It's
They're
Can't
a little
hold that forever.
cloudy.
I can imagine they're 2 different levels.
Well,
I mean they're entirely gray now.
what I suggest in regards to your wife is pray to Imor to save you from death, or maybe Orlan to save you from her wrath.
Pray to Tamari that she loves you too much to
Oh
end you.
no! Pray to Morgani. It would be funny.
Nod.
And Mirrors just gives a cheeky smile.
Oh, know how upset she would be about that, considering me.
I
Weren't
greatly,
you
I hope.
obligated to pray to her?
I was. She broke that.
Oh.
I'll see
The
you
mask
later, Maris.
mask goes back on. The hood comes up. They give you a
Thank you
merry
for
little
yours.
wave. Before
Have
they
you bad
do,
visits to your continent?
they walk behind the sofa in the room, and they do the elevator trip,
And then they're gone.
and then they're gone.
Quick, move the sofa so he can't come back.
How did they do that?
Put the sofa over the trapdoor.
How did they do that?
Gonna slide the sofa
Gifton's
back.
fighting with the floor. How did they do that?
Well, you see, now we move the sofa. So
He's a
when they
magic
come
man,
back,
that's just
they
what
have
he
to
does.
go
Dingus
a
is also
different way.
wildly bewildered.
Well, I have some people I need to talk to. If anybody else needs to do that, you might want to.
Well, hey, I did ask at least for us all to let her know before we leave. And we also do need to gather everybody who's going back still, because who knows where half of them are now.
Yeah, I need
You
to
should
see.
probably sober Stenhouse up.
I need to see
Yeah,
Stenhouse.
it might be more fun. Actually, no, we probably should before we go back.
We should sober Stenhouse up.
As you
Yeah.
I
all
need to
discuss
go
the
speak
preparations that
with
you're
the
going to make,
Bavarians.
I think we'll actually end the session here this week because the wrap up can actually take a substantial amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Just
think
character
we will
epilogue,
say
I'll go there.
that we will come together again next week at the same time for the official epilogue of Survivors of Tarnstead.
We're really good at extending things. It might be a couple of weeks.
I would like to just let everybody know Drax hurriedly photoshopped this together so that we would have it.
Yep,
What?
it's
Oh.
official.
Scroll, because I am for.
Alright.
Oh,
Bzzzt.
but he didn't do one of. But why didn't he do one of Corvus missing part of his pinky?
Well,
Because
my
it's growing back.
pinky's
You
not
need to remove
visible
the
in
T from Telday to symbolize this, so he's now just Elday.
LJ.
Elday.
Helda.
Elday.
Yes,
All
we
right, I
will
gotta
do
go to
this
bed.
same time next
See
week.
you.
Everybody take 100 points of piety for whatever they want. Each of the
Cool.
gods. You can have 1 million experience, but you're not allowed to spend it anymore, I'm afraid. And
I just used my XP card after you gave me that
Uh-huh.
experience, so I
Okay.
got another
Well,
20% of XP.
I think you got enough XP to ascend to godhood. Wink.
Wow, that's evil.
You take
God
that 100 to
help
Morgani.
Punishment, you say?
Ow.
And yeah, same time next week.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.